I'm a little young, but you don't know what I've become. Can't you see it in my face? But even living in disguise, but you can see the killer in my eyes. I've got a look you can't escape. Boku no mirai wa dare ni mo wakaru nai. Mina wa boku o dame na yatsu to omou. Kakami o mitsumeru boku o misakete iru. Kero naka ni wa okina chikara kibo ga aru. Maybe I'm a little young, but you don't know what I've become. Can't you see it in my face? A demon living in disguise, but you can see the killer in my eyes. I've got a look you can't escape.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part. I didn't do fucking shit.
No one understood the world that I was making. Look me in the face and tell me I was faking. Maybe I'm a little young, but you don't know what I've become. Can't you see it in my face? A demon living in disguise, but you can see the killer in my eyes. I've got a look you can't escape. What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let 'em burn it out. Sell 'em to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. Our brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, You think you've got my number figured out? A motive born in drought and brevity. And if I'm not the soul of your design, I blatantly decline your remedy. Don't box me in, don't, or I'll leave. I'd rather be a dreamer, I'd rather be free, I'd rather be a leader, I'd rather be a queen, I'd rather be a singer in a trashy cover band. I'd rather be a closer, I'd rather be clean, I'd rather be a poser in a magazine, I'd rather be pretty much anything else than your machine. I wasn't always just a single shade, a palette full of gray in reverie. And I can burn it brighter than the sun. I have a golden gun inside of me. Don't box me in, don't, or I'll leave. I'd rather be a dreamer, I'd rather be free, I'd rather be a leader, I'd rather be a queen, I'd rather be a singer in a trashy cover band. I'd rather be a closer, I'd rather be clean, I'd rather be a poser in a magazine, I'd rather be pretty much anything else. And if I fall behind, ignoring all the signs, and if I lose the fight, I still rage against the night. Don't box I'd rather be a dreamer, I'd rather be free, I'd rather be a leader, I'd rather be a queen, I'd rather be a singer in a trashy cover band. I'd rather be a closer, I'd rather be clean, I'd rather be a poser in a magazine, I'd rather be pretty much anything else than your machine.
What is up, everybody? Welcome in, welcome in. It is Ryder29 and Jokerdad007 here with episode 2 of the GameSpace. How is everybody this lovely, lovely Saturday? May the 4th be with you, okay, to all the Star Wars fans out there. And tomorrow is what? Revenge of the 5th, I think is what that's supposed to be, right?
Nice, nice. Let's give a round of applause, chat. How's everybody doing?
Let's see what kind of beautiful, wonderful individuals we've got here in the chat today. We've got Trash Panda right out the gate, first man in the chat. Yo, fucking Trash. We got like right in here with the Kingdom of Clowns check-in, coming in from the community and coming in here. A-list community member there. I have to give a fat shout out to Blake Forever. He is the 700th follower on this channel.
It's actually she. She is the 700th follower.
Oh,
Let's
my
go,
apologies. I saw Blake, so I thought immediately male name.
Blake.
So, but thank you so much for being the 700th follower on the channel. Big milestone. I really do appreciate it. Also, if you haven't followed Jokerdad007, make sure you go do that as well. Who else we got? We got Shoot Me a Song, our reigning GameSpace champion. We're gonna see if she's able to keep her title today. See if she's able to hold on to her crown as GameSpace champion and put her name on the overlay. See who else we got in here. We got Nova up in here. Let's go. Supernova Bats up in here. Let's fucking go, yo. We got all sorts of dubs up in the chat today, Joker Dad. Joker Dad, how's your
Go,
week
chat.
going, man? What'd you do today?
Week's going pretty good. Going pretty good. We made some clips today, which was fun. Just hung out, really vibed, slept in a little bit. Or actually we woke up and then we went back to sleep. So that's always good when you can wake up and go back to sleep. That's very hard in between here.
I mean, this man legit. I have not streamed since Tuesday because I came down. I believe I came down with the vid, and I've been bedridden with a fever for like 2 days straight. And this morning was the first time I woke up and didn't feel like dog shit. But I woke up at like 3 a.m. and I'm just fucking around on WoW, and then at like 5 in the morning, I get a message from this man. He's like, "Yo, what up?" I'm like, what is your old ass even conscious at 5 a.m. for?
I know I'm usually not up unless I have to. Yo, welcome in, Dead Jester.
Yo, let's go. We got Dead Jester, first time chatter. Welcome in, man. I'm fucking hype in the chat. No, I'm actually pretty good. I didn't have the cough. I didn't have the cough. I didn't have that problem so much. It was just nonstop fever and massive migraines, man. Massive. It was pretty bad. And our evening is going great. So what you got planned for the weekend, Joker Dad? I know you got some huge you're the solo man of the house now, right? So you got any big plans now that you're all alone in the house?
Just relax. Enjoy the silence. And then also tomorrow we got a great guest on the Joker Dad Spotlight, which Lieutenant Mal's going to be on tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. CST.
Let's go.
So really W streamer. Been playing a lot of Elden Ring lately, which we both had a good lot of laughs, right?
Oh yeah.
With
I'll have fun with that.
her misery.
She says that I'm her bad luck charm in that game, because every time I go into her stream and she's playing Elden Ring and I'm like, "Hey, don't die." Then she dies like 2 seconds later and she's like, "Damn it, Ryder, stop doing that." So every time it's inevitable. She's like, "Stop telling me not to die. Every time you say don't die, I die. Stop it."
I should highlight those clips tomorrow, right? Like this is the third clip of you dying,
Yeah.
and then this is the fourth one. I'm sure she'll love that.
Oh, it's great. No, Lieutenant Mount's great. I'm very excited. I'll definitely have to hop in for that. She's really fun, and not to mention I'm a big fan of her content anyway, because she streams a lot of the same stuff that I stream. So like, going into her channel is very comfy for me because she does a lot of RPG.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
Yo,
I'm doing my
Dead
part.
Jester.
I didn't do fucking
I didn't do
shit.
fucking shit. No, all right, Dead Jester with a follow. Let's go. Thank you so much for that follow. Make sure if you haven't dropped the follow to the GameSpace, we have to drop that shout out. Drop that shout out for the Joker Dad. The Joker Dad. We gotta.
I know Joker Mom's in here too. Look at that. Hey,
Yo,
Joker Mom.
Look at that.
I'm not even forcing her to be here today. No, I'm just kidding, Chad. I'm not forcing her to do anything.
Yo, guys, make sure you guys drop a follow to Joker. Now, Joker Mom, I hope you're having some fun times with the family. Don't worry, Joker Dad's not going to get into too much trouble. I told him he needs to walk around the house naked, but I don't think he's going to take me up on that offer, on that idea. I told him that's what I would do.
Yeah, I told him that the cat may mistake my junk for his junk, and then that wouldn't be pretty good.
Yeah, that absolutely true. Yo, absolutely true. That like what Nova just said is facts. Joker Dad is your comfy cozy stream, man. If you want those nice chill streams where you're just vibing and you're hanging out and you're just listening to some awesome talk show humor or some chill Fortnite gameplay, like fucking Jokerdad's stream is the place to go. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Like I literally pull him up on my monitor anytime he's live, literally just so that I can sit there and watch him fail at Fortnite and I can laugh at him, or I can ask really antagonizing
I
questions.
knew that was coming too the other day. I failed, and then there you were to deliver, and I'm like, that fucking guy, right on time as usual.
Right on cue, man. I don't miss. It happens
Yeah.
every time, man. I'm
And you know
telling
what you did to me in return? You made my wiener song 2,000 channel points. I don't have all those channel points, Ryder,
Well,
for wiener
you gotta
songs.
be my stream more. It just means you have to be my stream.
Takes forever. I at least need a wiener song a stream. I need it to be 500. I'll even settle for 600, but anything more, I can't do. Censorship, exactly. Censorship.
It's so long, though. It's such a long sound alert.
Start calling you Blizzard Entertainment. You give me something for free, and then you take it away, and then charge me a microtransaction of channel points for it.
Fucking shots fired.
Redacted. Yeah.
Jesus.
Supernova knows.
That's it. All right, we're changing the topic. Guys, welcome in. We've got the GameSpace episode 2 here. We got a lot of stuff that we've got to cover here. Blizzard 29. God damn it. Come on. Okay, I'll make it 1,000. How about that?
Oh, I mean, I'm settling. That's 50% off. I'll take it.
I'll give you 50% off. I'll knock it down to 1,000.
I mean, you could actually reduce it. No, don't. I was about to say you can reduce it for subs too. But yeah, no, that's. We'll take 1,000.
So we've got a lot of stuff to cover today, and not a whole lot of time to do it in. We ran like a long time for our inaugural pilot episode last time. I think we were underestimating exactly how long we were gonna ramble about certain topics. So like, and I think chat was there for it. Spice. Yo, Trash Tier 1 sub, let's go. Well, episodes being that long is fine. We just weren't expecting it to go that long. We weren't like, yeah, man, we're gonna stream for 3.5 hours. No, we were like, probably like 2.5, 3 hours, man. And we were like, bam, like. Yo, by the way,
I mean, there was a lot of videos to cover though last time, right? A lot of good games coming out this month, coming soon. Actually, I can't wait to catch some of these games, catch some of you guys playing some of those games.
Yeah, actually, Supernova got that V Rising game that we covered in the last episode. He's been sharing about it in my Discord and talking about it, and he said it's been really good. It's only like $30, but yeah, he said that it's really good. He's been enjoying it like crazy, that V Rising game. So
yeah, I see there's like a founders pack too, where you can get a couple extra DLCs and stuff. It makes it like $70, but still looks really, really nice.
Yeah. Will there be repeat showings for games or new games? So what we're doing is we cover every episode. We cover the upcoming month's games, and then we may touch on some of the games that are releasing in the month that we weren't able to cover in the previous one. So we have a whole slew of new games that we're going to be covering with you guys tonight, and revealing and everything. And the funny thing is I know what all these are. Jokerdad does not know any of them. He does. I went through and combed through the archives of games that are releasing in June, recorded the videos, edited everything together, rendered everything together, and he's gonna watch them all for the first time with you guys. So he's going in blind. He's gonna be going, huh, whoa, or that looked stupid, all at the same time. So it'll be great. He'll learn with you guys. And I think that's actually fun because then one of us knows what's coming and the other one doesn't. It'll be fun. But yeah, let's jump into it. We've got a whole bunch of stuff to cover, and right out the gate, we want to show you guys a special trailer for an upcoming game that it's not part of our game reveals of what's coming out in June, but it is the first topic we want to kind of cover. So let's go on over to our video screening room.
Let's go, chat.
And let's see the game that we're going to show you guys. Let's go.
Full-scale evacuation is now
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. That game actually looked pretty fucking like nuts. Looks like a
Yo, I like
COD
it
clone
too.
and a bad one at that. I don't know. I didn't really get COD feelings from that though. I don't know if I agree with that, Wolfpuck. I don't like that. So first off, I do want to do a shout out. We do want to say, one of our own community members. I think Jokerdad told me this. Trash Panda mentioned it. Trash Panda in chat is actually a um what is it, a beta tester, I think, for the game. So you're like you're
Or alpha. I'm not sure what stage it's in right now, but
yeah, so you're actually like testing the bugs out and giving feedback on how to improve this game and make it better and improve it in some way. And I think that's really cool. I don't know how you got that kind of a job and how you got involved in that, but that's really awesome. It's a unique opportunity, and congratulations. That's really awesome. Uh, for the guys that test the game for each hotfix. Okay, cool. Like that's really cool. Like I would love to get involved in something like that. I mean, Joker, could
yeah,
you imagine
it
doing
looks
that?
beautiful. It looks beautiful. The game right there, just even looking at the visuals, the gameplay, like the foliage. Like look at that while they're creeping in the forest there. I even like the part where he opens up the can of beans
Yeah,
and
yeah, he's
starts
sitting
eating
there
the
eating
beans.
some fucking
I'm like
beans.
fucking beans.
Honestly, I just love the immersiveness because like you look at it and it's like you're not just like that's where I kind of disagree with Wolfpuck on this because he said it was like a COD
The
clone.
menu makes me more feel Escape from Tarkov or
You know,
something
I
like
never
that.
played
Or
Escape from Tarkov, but I've
I
heard of
haven't
that.
either. I've watched it be played, and that's kind of the vibe I get, and I've heard
Okay.
other people relay it to that type of game, because it doesn't look like it's a spawn replay type of game. It looks like it's more of mission completing, and maybe they'll have like a deathmatch version at some point, but I'm not too, familiar with the multiplayer aspect of the game yet. But just the immersiveness and the beautifulness, and you have to kind of appreciate it for what it is and what it has to offer. And it looks really good. It looks promising.
Yeah, I mean, never playing Tarkov. It's hard for me to compare it to Tarkov, having never played it. Honestly, you know what? I kind of got a huge vibe of. Some people may remember this game because it came out a few years ago. Um, Ghost Recon Wildlands. Did anybody in chat play that game back when it released on like the PlayStation 4? Uh, that's what I kind of got the vibe from there was Ghost Recon Wildlands, where like you have your squad of people that you'd move in with together, and like you could go in quiet, you could go in loud, you choose your loadout, your everything, and you kind of sneak in and you tactfully take things out. I'm gonna be streaming it Monday night to show the weapon build system, map system, and the body attack system, which goes off blood and oh, that's
Yeah,
kind
as
of
opposed
cool.
to hit point. Yeah, that's what I was talking to you prior to stream. Is that the modifications, the impact of where it hits the body, what organs, what shell casings are used. I mean, everything, right? Like the caliber, the ammo,
Yeah.
and then probably affects how it shoots.
Yeah, I mean that like this looks like one of those games I could really sink my teeth into and give it a shot. Like especially the realisticness to it. Like if you're gonna, and it really just depends on how realistic you're gonna get, cause like and how well is that gonna hold up? You know
Yeah,
the
there's a lot of people struggling with high-end computers right now, with really
yeah.
good setups, really trying to push this. But I think they've done a lot of fixes over the last week that apparently have helped a lot of people and smoothed out it. But I think it'll tune itself over the coming up weeks, and we'll see how it goes. Like,
Let's see what the
I think it'll
about
be
thing
a big
here.
contender in that geograph of audience, right?
It says Gray Zone Warfare is an intense tactical FPS emphasizing realism. Join a PMC company. Oh, this is an MMO? Whoa, hold up. Yo, Trash Panda, you didn't tell me this. This is a fucking MMO? This is an FPS
That's cool.
MMO.
It reminds me of like what is it? DayZ without the zombies, right? Like it's kind of like a
The Division.
or oh, it's the division.
Like you remember? Well, no. Like I know what you're talking about, but I'm saying this reminds me of the Division. Did you ever play that?
No, I've seen it, but yeah,
Yeah,
I haven't played a lot of shooters in the last like decade or so. Really,
the
like
Division
strangely
was
enough.
like their first attempt at an MMO shooter, and it was a third-person shooter. And it's nothing like the Division. Okay, well, it looks. That was my first thought when I hear MMO shooter. Welcome in, Fry. When I hear MMO shooter, I think like or MMO FPS. I think Division. That's the first thing I thought of. But anyway, like yo, the fact that this is an MMO immediately makes me want to try this game because everybody knows I'm a huge fan of MMORPGs. So an MMO FPS, we may be playing this chat. This sounds really cool.
Oh yeah, it'd definitely be something to like. We could squad up, right? Everybody, we get a community night. Everybody rolls out as a squad
Oh
or
yes.
starting locations. And
The Kingdom of Clowns PMC
yeah,
squad. Let's go. Let's see. Lemang
exactly.
Recovery Initiative. Founded and funded by tech billionaires specifically to deal with. Okay, so that's just storyline stuff. Okay, here we go. Tactical FPS gameplay. Tactical FPS featuring realistic ballistic simulation that incorporates precise real world values and authentic ballistic models. Every move matters. Wow. Highly customizable weapons, unique health system. This sounds like a very involved game, but I am kind of with you on this one, JD. I'm wondering how well this is going to operate with uh lower end computers.
Yeah.
Like I feel like this would explode your computer maybe.
Oh, it would definitely. I would. I mean, I have problems with games on low settings as it is, and this seems like something that will push the edge. And then when you think about that, how many people does it leave out of the market from playing it? Right? Like that's one thing too. Is like the graphics are beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but will low settings be supportable enough? Like I don't know. Hold on. Let me look.
That's a good question. Is there
Minimal
friendly fire in it?
requirement. I'm assuming probably, right?
Yeah, I mean, if
Like,
they're going for realism, they'd have to have friendly fire in it, right? Unless it's
yeah.
toggleable to turn it off, maybe. I don't know. Uh 4070. Jesus Christ, I got a 2060. I'm over here with a 2060. Over here talking 4070. Shit. And here's the other question: is this going to be cross-platform or is it PC only?
Yeah, see, minimum requirement is, I mean, of course, I expected a 40 gig storage, but minimum requirement is 16 gigabyte RAM.
Right, no, I got
I'm at
32.
Yeah. I mean, I got 32 too, but still, that's a lot. Like, you can't, like, imagine 16 gig while streaming. Like, that's going to take up like
Yeah,
half of your resources, probably more. And then you got i5 8600. I've got an i5. I think that's my minimum. I've got a Ryzen 5 2600, Intel Core i5 8600. So I'm barely right at minimum there. And then it says GTX 1080. I think that's actually right around where I'm at too. So I'm barely at minimum. That's gonna push my shit to max. Like, it's gonna really
we're gonna need
it's
to
really gonna
upgrade your
stress me.
shit, Joker Dad.
Yeah, no, that's in the game plan. That's in the game plan. We'll
Uh,
get there.
I'm curious if it's gonna be cross platform. I really am. If this was just PC, I see it being successful, but if it was cross-platform, I think it'll be even more successful if it pops off really well. Yo, welcome in, Poco. We got Simply Poco in the house. Welcome in. But yeah, no, super hype. This looks really cool. Big shout out to Trash Panda for gaining the beta tester. Oh no, I didn't overlay that. Let me hold on. Boop. Anyway. But yeah, big shout out to Trash Panda for being able to beta test for this game. Like, that's a huge accomplishment, being able to do that. And I think it's really cool to be able to have input on an incoming game and being able to be there on the ground up. I mean, could you imagine, JD, for a second, if they asked you to like beta test a new season of Fortnite before it came out?
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, being able to give feedback and being able to say, this game's or this map sucks, or this portion of the map or this gun really needs to be looked at and buffed,
Buffed,
or
or
yeah,
yeah,
or
or
nerfed. Like,
nerfed.
this
Yeah.
game's fucking, this gun's busted, man. I'm melting everybody with it. This needs a kind of a nerf. Things like that. Like, I'd
Feel
get a
like
kick.
a game as big as Fortnite, they might even have a team that does that, right? Each
Oh
season,
yeah,
and
I
they don't
mean,
really have to outsource it. They probably have just people on payroll who are playing it all the
well,
time
I mean, you
before they
say
launch.
that, but you've got big blizzards. You got big companies like Blizzard doing like alpha testing, and they send out alpha keys to like big key streamers and name people to like have them pressure the system and try to find flaws, shit like that. So I mean, they outsource. So I mean, I don't see any reason why Epic wouldn't, but I mean, you might be right.
Yeah. I mean, we got Supernova Bat mentioning, when I hear cross platform, I can't help but think about hardware limitations. There's always compromises. PC games continue to suffer from success sag. No, I mean, I like cross-platform stuff. I'm fine with stuff keeping like a minimum, requirement. Some keeping it like a middle ground, so systems like even PS4 and Switch can kind of like provide some type of content to the game. So that's kind of
Right.
what's always kept me around Fortnite, where, I know I can play with friends on multiple devices, and a lot of people can't touch a lot of high end stuff. I mean, us gamers, we push for like, a good rig and stuff like that on PC, but casual gamer doesn't get to experience a lot of the games that are out there that are really big titles like that.
Right. But yeah, no, that's I'm gonna sink my teeth into this game. I'm not gonna lie. So we have another game here to move us along a little bit. We've got let me move us to the next tab here. We've got us Multiverses coming out this month, May 28th, the official launch. For those of you who are unaware of what this game is, it's cross-platform. It's cross-play, free to play. It's my understanding this game's kind of like Super Smash, but with like fucking WB characters, I guess.
Yeah, and DC characters apparently.
Yeah, it's like DC and WB characters and stuff like that. I feel like Superman kicks everybody's ass, but I mean, maybe I'm wrong. But I mean, you've got Bugs Bunny and fucking Rick and Morty and the Iron Giant and all sorts of shit in here that you fight with other people and like groom. Yeah, the Iron Giant is in a Poco, right? This launches May 28th, so that's actually very soon. Although I've heard mixed reviews of this game. Like, I don't know. I've never personally played it, but I've heard good things and bad. I don't know. What have you heard, Juggerhead?
I've heard good. I mean, unfortunately, there's always gonna be people who complain. Like, there probably will be one or two characters that are maybe a little bit stronger or better than some of the others, right? And then people bust those or play those the most. But I think, a lot of these games, if you're good enough with a specific character, you figure out how it operates, you can still contend really well, especially if it's like a counter character. You're really good at counter characters in Overwatch. So,
Yeah.
like, even though some characters are really busted at times and some abilities do need nerfed, there's always a character that's really good at contending with it, right? So let's hope for the same with this. But yeah, visually beautiful, like Poca said, like that artwork. If they're bringing that, I'm kind of interested to see some gameplay. Do you have anything there that shows gameplay?
Let's take a look. Let's see if we can find some.
Because I hear it's supposed to be Unreal Engine
Quiet on set.
5.
Is there
So let me.
coffee? Settle,
Well,
please.
what are we
Some,
waiting for? Let's get to work.
Okay, ready to roll?
Get centered. Shoot.
Yeah, it says
Sound.
here we go. Prepare for the launch of Multiverse, a free-to-play platform fighting game.
Here at PFG, it's always
and
been
it
our
says
aspiration
move
to make
to
a
Unreal
platform
5.
fighter that you'll
Oh
love
yeah, look
as
at
much
that.
as we
That's
do.
nice.
We've been working hard on a variety of changes and updates to deliver an improved gameplay experience, so let's get into it. A core aspect of Multiverses is our wealth of iconic characters in the game, with fun-filled competition set against the backdrop of reimagined universes and environments.
But let me see
So
some
I'm
fighting.
happy to say we'll be adding some really exciting, brand new personalities to the roster, along with more stages from worlds we have yet to explore.
Another foe for me to crush.
We moved to Unreal Engine 5, which will improve the game's visuals and character lighting. So in other words, Shaggy sandwiches have never looked better.
Pastrami on ride!
We've rebuilt the game from the ground up to support our new netcode, to provide consistent, world-class online play. So every hit, dodge, and batarang will be delivered with pinpoint accuracy. There'll be consistent game performance no matter what platform you're playing on. There'll be new attacks and combat mechanics for each character, putting more skill expression in your hands. We
This
honestly
does look
can't
like
wait
straight
to
up
see what
like
you come up
Smash.
with.
The balance of power is restored.
One of the things
It
we're
looks
most
better
excited
than
to announce is
Smash.
a brand new PvE mode that'll offer a new way to play
At least the
outside of
visuals.
competitive PvP.
Yeah.
This new mode will introduce additional ways of playing with unique rewards.
I'm ready for more.
Lastly, we're thrilled to announce that we'll soon be launching the Illudium Q36 explosive space modulator that'll destroy the Earth once and for all.
Marvin, stop hacking the
Your
teleprompter.
gadgets mean nothing, Earthman.
Take 3, Mars.
This is a small glimpse of what we have in store for Multiverses. We'll be sharing a lot more details in the coming weeks. From all of us at Player First Games and Warner Brothers Games, we cannot wait to play Multiverses with you on May 28th. Until then,
The end.
guys,
So I think this for free to play, I think it's worth a play. I think it's worth a try. Here's my issue. Okay, and let me see if chat and if you agree with me, JD. Here's my issue with it. There are too many copycats. I'm gonna kind of side with Wolfpuck here. Okay, he said it in chat earlier. It's a great concept, but why not just play the original Super Smash Brothers? Like I get that it may be more pleasing. You get to play as WB Warner Brothers characters, stuff like that, DC. But the thing is it's like, why? Like I could play Super Smash, and it's a more fleshed out system. And I feel like there's too many games that are doing this, that are trying to like copy another game's formula, and they don't do
I
it
mean,
right.
if we wanted to hold up to that argument, we could say every game that came out past Street Fighter, is all copycats. Like every fighting game, like why play Mortal Kombat if you could play Street Fighter, or why play Tekken if you could play Street Fighter? You're always going to have fighting games, but really what stands out in those games are, the mechanics, how smooth the feel is in the game, and then the visuals, right? So, the thing that made Mortal Kombat really good was fatalities. You had finishing moves and things that, made it cutting edge, and so hopefully this will have a different feel than Smash Brothers. And Smash Brothers is exclusive to Nintendo. You got to have a Switch. This is catering to everything but the Switch. I don't see the Switch there. They're not even trying to contend with it.
That's actually a good point. And actually, yeah, you stopped me dead in my tracks, and you brought up Street Fighter, then follows into Mortal Kombat, Tekken, Soul Calibur, all the different fighting. Yeah, I mean, you're right. There's multiple different things. It's just, I don't know. Like I'm not. With it being free to play, I have many questions. One being, what is the microtransactions going to be? Because there's going to be them. Anytime there's a free to play game, there's microtransactions involved. It's how they make their money. So, what are the microtransactions? Are they going to be cosmetic, or are they going to be some form of pay to win faction that gives you an edge over your opponents? Because that's going to be the big question mark there. Or like, are they going to do like the Overwatch route where they like have like a battle pass, but then they hide, like they lock certain WB characters in the battle pass that you have to pay for or something so that you can play that character or something.
And then probably different boards, right? Different levels to play on, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, and that's
whoever paid for it, they could host it, right? So you wouldn't be able to host the game with that board if or map, should I say?
Right. Yeah. I mean, I'm right there with you, Trash Panda. I'm absolutely garbage at these kind of games. I can't play fighting games to save my life. But
I went to a local Smash Brothers tournament, bro, and got beat up by a bunch of 8 and 9-year-olds. So I felt really terrible walking away. I was like, okay, guys, good game. Like, second round, I'm out of the tournament. It was like, thanks for taking my $5.
You just walk in and get emasculated by. Well, how's that any different from when you play Fortnite?
We're not talking about that.
Oh fuck! But yeah, no, I mean,
what's the next game?
Well, what's the next game? Let's move on. Let me get out of this. Okay, so next thing we're gonna cover is actually a little bit of a drama in the gaming industry. We got a little bit of drama to cover today. We have some drama surrounding Helldivers 2. Helldivers 2 is a big popular shooter going on right now. A huge popular shooter, okay? It's easily becoming one. It was easily becoming one of those popular things that was going on Twitch. I know you even streamed it at one point, Jokerdad, didn't you?
I did, yeah. We played some rounds with Trash Panda there in chat.
Yeah. So, what was your take of the game when you were playing it?
It was great. I can't complain. I'm a person who jumps a lot, so that was very hard to you dive instead of jump. So you kind of like hurdle to the left or right or dive forward or back. I think that needed some updates, possibly maybe some adjustments. But like the mechanics were, I enjoyed, but I thought they were pretty in depth too, where you had to like call down certain things to help you and stuff like that. But I think after an hour of playing it, I started to get the feel of the game. I enjoyed it. Like I thought it was really great. Again, a lower end PC here, had to turn a lot of stuff down. It kind of boggled up a little bit on the stream with me, lagging me a little bit, but outside of that, I thought the game itself, if I were to play off stream with a bunch of buddies, I thought it was great. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's see what chat. I see some of the people in chat are already aware of this drama. came to our attention that apparently, as of May 6th, so as of 2 days from now, all new Helldivers 2 players on Steam are going to be required to connect their Steam account to a PlayStation Network account. And any existing players are going to be prompted to link to a PlayStation Network account starting May 30th, and they'll have until June 4th to do so. And people are just presuming that the game will be playable after that without linking a PlayStation Network account. Now, the reason why Sony is stating that they're doing this is because they're trying to protect players from griefing and abuse by enabling the banning of players that engage in that type of behavior. Now, we kind of talked a little bit about this before we went live today, but I'm kind of interested with kind of chat's take on it.
Sounds like a lazy cop out. That their excuse to protect players from grieving and abuse by enabling the banning of players that engage in that type of behavior. So what are they saying? That there's players who are being banned that are coming back through loopholes?
Well, I think what they're saying is that a lot of the traditionally in a lot, because correct me if I'm wrong, I haven't played Helldivers 2, but there is PvP in that game, correct? Can you face other
That
players?
I'm not too, I don't believe so. I mean, there's friendly fire. So I guess there's that, right? Like someone joins your party and they just shoot you instead of the enemy, right? So they're griefing you by ignoring the objectives of the game and just making it tough for you to play, right? But like I think that's nothing to do with Sony itself. I feel like that's like something the game developers need to put into play to avoid that from happening. Like I would be more inclined to take out friendly fire than I would be more inclined to create a PlayStation Network account, you know. And we mentioned this prior to stream that like maybe the game account that's associated with the Steam, the email address maybe is already tied to a PlayStation Network account, and maybe you've forgotten the password, maybe you don't want to reset it, or maybe it's tied to a different email and you don't have another one. Just the hassle of creating another account just to play one game. If you're not a PlayStation player, it seems like a big reach, and regardless of how people look at it, it is going to limit some of the players from getting on the game.
Well, I
Like
know one
it's
of the
just
big one of the big things that's an issue for a lot of people is that not everybody can create a PlayStation Network account in some regions. There are some regions where you can't even create one. I don't know where all they are, but I know that let me see where I don't. Yes, there's discussion online. A Reddit thread on the topic drew almost 10,000 upvotes in 12 hours, with some posters pointing out that there are countries where players cannot create PlayStation Network accounts. And the CEO of Arrowhead Studios, which
It
created the
says
game,
there's 69 countries around the world that PSN is available. However, there's 190 independent countries in the world. So that's almost a third. A third of people can make a PSN network, but you know, 2/3 cannot. So the whole of Africa, except for South Africa, Egypt, and even European countries like Belarus don't have PlayStation Network, and the Baltics, the states that are part of the European Union, are also excluded.
hmm. Well, I will say that there was a updated statement made after doing a little bit of research. One of the developers did go on record to say that they were unaware, I guess, of how many non allowed countries there were, and that there needs to be a better workaround or something to do this. Because like I kind of like, let's run off the premise of like, because I know that everybody in chat, and I know that you said it, oh, it's cop out. They're just, it's bullshit. Um, but let's run off the premise that they're not like trying to cop out on something. Let's run off the premise of like they're literally just trying to stop people from hacking the game. Because like I said before stream, it's no different than the fact that Fortnite requires you to have an Epic Games account regardless of if you play on Switch, PC, PlayStation, doesn't matter. You have to have an Epic Games account. Like, there's no way around it. So like that's so that Epic can monitor their game and monitor what's going on and be able to moderate it effectively without having to go through the loopholes of all these different companies. If we run off of that premise, that's what they're going for, then we have to think of what can be the solution to that problem other than making it all under the PlayStation Network. Like would maybe Arrowhead have to come up with their own launcher, kind of like what Epic Games did, and put it on there and say that everybody has to make it through there, make an Arrowhead account, for example?
I mean, I don't know if that developer would even have the resources to go through all that, or like if they're even prepared to do something like that. But who knows? I think the friendly fire being removed off, if that's the whole reason of griefing, like I think reworking that system, but I don't understand why making it on a launcher or making a separate account linked up. I mean, I guess because they're banning people and people are coming back, but through other means, other sources, creating separate accounts with separate email addresses. But what I don't know, I guess, but they're still paying for the game though. Like I don't understand.
Well, I know
Maybe
Steam
I'm just
has
not
been issuing
comprehending
refunds.
how they have.
Yeah, they've
Okay.
been issuing refunds. And I know one of the developers actually, they might lose their job for this, but they actually went on record to say that they want people to review bomb the shit out of Helldivers 2, because they want to get through to Sony that this is not okay. That they want Sony to stay at the negotiating table to change their mind on this. So, since that is the case, we may have a difference in the future. I see them backpedaling on this. I don't see them sticking to this. I see them finding some, especially with I didn't even think of the math on that. That's 2/3 of the world can't play your game. I don't see Arrowhead being, or Sony for that matter, being okay with that. So I don't see them sticking their guns to this. I see them finding an alternative solution.
I mean, what about like even creating a two-step verification, or I don't know, something additional security measures, like maybe once you've associated the game to an email address, you can't have a second one, or like I don't know. I don't know what kind of what you do to stop it, but
Right.
yeah.
But
But yeah.
this
So,
will
so what
be
games do we have coming out in June?
well, we have a bunch of them, but we have one other game that I did want to touch on real quick.
Oh, nice.
Before we jumped over. We had
Oh yeah, I know what we're talking about. Yeah.
yeah, we have one last game that I do want to kind of touch on before we get into the game reveals. We got X Defiant is coming out May 21st. Now, for those of you who are not aware of what this game is, X Defiant is kind of like Call of Duty meets, man, what would you kind of like mix it with? Because I don't want to call it like a Call of Duty knockoff, because it's a little different.
I mean, it reminds me a little bit of Overwatch. I mean, it does have like the shooter, but I got, if you look at it, the animation is really kind of close to the feel like I get from Overwatch. And then, I mean, it's 5 factions, 5 modes. So I think you have like, what's the arena type mode? So just like in kind of Overwatch, you got multiple modes that you can play. But you got different weapons. I don't know if those weapons are you could use on any character. Uh,
Yeah, I think it's just
it's
like
got its
COD where
own
you
feel.
can
So it's
mix and
multiple
match.
game type of mechanics thrown into a shooter, right? So it's kind of a little different.
Like old school COD with character based. So it's like, yeah, like Jokerdad said. So it's kind of like Overwatch meets COD. Kind of like that.
Yeah.
Um, I know that this is definitely a game to watch. I know Zahabi is super excited about this. He actually said that this might become one of his main games he's going to stream. Um, you see their lens flare from afar as a warning before you die. That's gonna be great for him. He loves the sniping. This right here, I do like the fact that this is a Ubisoft game. So Ubisoft is not really known for their shooters. So it's kind of wild that they but the only claim they have for shooters is Far Cry. Other than that, I don't really know very many shooters that they've succeeded with. So the fact that they're diving into this is interesting, but I think it's cool that these factions are actually callbacks to their shooters, to their games. Like Libertad is Far Cry 6. They have DedSec, which is Watch Dogs. You know, I'm not familiar with Echelon Phantoms or Cleaners.
Rainbow Six Siege seems to be one of them. Rainbow Six.
Oh, is Rainbow Six Siege Ubisoft? I didn't know that. See, that's how bad I am about shooters.
Yeah, the Division 2 was Ubisoft, it looked like.
Yeah.
I mean,
Cleaners
it's
is
kind of
supposed to be Division. That's what it is. Yeah. No, this is coming out this month, Nova. This is coming out May 21st. These are the games that we weren't able to cover last month because they just got announced. We just found out about them. So these are the last minute games to throw in what's coming out this month. So this is May 21st. In a couple of weeks, you'll be able to pick this up. And if I'm not mistaken, X Defiant is free to play. So
it looks like free to play.
And like I said before stream when we were talking about this game, that also strikes me as what are the microtransactions? And
It reminds me of Valorant, kind of. Valorant is kind of like got this feel. I feel like it.
see, I've never
Season
played
right
Valorant.
there. Season content. There you go. 3 maps. Season 2, Season 3, Season 4. So it's got a roadmap on releases.
I can't.
So they've
zoom
got a
in.
gameplay.
Yeah, well, let me zoom in, but I will. Like I said, it depends on what the microtransactions are. So I'll leave my verdict out for this. I'm
So
sure.
what's that saying in competitive there? It says modes, new arena, and progression modes.
Yeah, so
ranked mode and
yeah, competitive there's a ranked mode and there are private matches. New arena and progression modes, ongoing work to keep the competition fair, and welcome list for beginners and practice zones. Yeah, I mean the battle pass on a free to play doesn't bother me as long as it's cosmetic. The thing I don't want to see, and I kind of brought this up to Jokerdad because he wasn't aware of this. Who in chat remembers the controversy of Star Wars Battlefront back when that launched on the PlayStation 4? Back then, for those of you who are not aware, they had a lot of loot boxes, which they're microtransactions in the game. EA put these loot boxes in. Problem is what they did was they put these things called star cards inside of the loot boxes, and these star cards would give you things like increased thermal grenade damage or increased blaster damage for a match or something like that. What people could do is they could whale and they could spend a shit ton of money, spend it on these loot boxes to get these star cards, and then they could spend these star cards to basically have increased grenade damage every single match and give themselves an edge on their competition to the people who don't have that money. And that made it a pay to win scenario. So that's my concern is, will we run into that here where they're going to sit there and they're going to be like, hey, 90 tiers battle pass, but on the pay track you get these special awesome things that are going to give you increased damage or whatever. I don't know. I doubt it because like you said before stream, they'll hopefully learn their lesson, but I'm always leery about free-to-play games.
Bad taste in your mouth, right? Like you got to wonder where they're going to get their revenue from and how it's going to affect the actual gameplay.
Right.
So it's always good to be on the fence and wait until the game comes out and sees where it goes. But I think again, maps. I mean, you got these maps where I think they'll give some in rotation and maybe there'll be like private features that will happen if you're purchase this or purchase that, or battle pass, right, where you get these gun skins and modifications that look better. Maybe you'll unlock stuff faster, right, but you'll still be able to get it if maybe quicker XP or something. That might be a struggle because some people will be playing with guns that others don't have yet, and maybe that will give them a competitive edge right out the gate, right, because some have pushed that content faster. We'll see.
We'll have to see how it goes.
Yeah,
Now
it says one class is able to put down a shield like he's Sigma from Overwatch, but I always take an EMP in my loadout to make them shit themselves. That's funny.
that is funny, actually. Now, real quick, the itchy. Sorry, itchy ear. So real quick before we get into our upcoming game reveals, we have to go ahead and we're going to plug a couple of things here. It's our advertisement time, guys. First and foremost, make sure !Kingdom. If you haven't joined the Kingdom of Clowns, make sure you do so. It's a great networking community. This entire show is brought to you by the Kingdom of Clowns. And I don't know why I keep saying exclamation point Kingdom, but for some reason my bot's not working. I gotta get it fixed. But let me actually. Oh, I can't. Put the link in the chat if you want Jokerdad. I can't. I can't for obvious reasons. There we go, and we'll actually pin that. Join the Kingdom of Clowns. We have punch and pie.
Yeah, the cake's a lie, so we can't have that.
The cake is a lie. But no, it's a fantastic networking community. If you are a streamer, you definitely want to be there. You can network with a bunch of other streamers. They have all sorts of awesome things like community nights, charity streams, Fortnite Fridays. If you love Fortnite, it's definitely the place to go. If you're a Fortnite streamer, it's a great place to connect with other Fortnite streamers because there's a lot of them there. But there's also a lot of other streamers as well. And there's also a bunch of helpful people to help you get started in the streaming journey if you are somebody who wants to get into the streaming journey. I can say that a lot of my growth on my channel would not be happening if it wasn't for me joining a community like the Kingdom of Clowns. So, click on the link. Go join if you haven't. Speaking of which,
we're always willing to, help you in your improvements on your stream. I think that's one big thing where you're having tech difficulties. Maybe you're looking around the wrong places and can't find the solution. You're able to chime in and get some troubleshooting ideas from people who probably experienced some of the same issues before and are willing to help find the solution. So that's always a bonus.
okay, well, sorry, I'm having computer difficulties on my end. Just ignore me. Anyway,
Yeah.
ignore me. Ignore the cranky man. Okay, anyway, what are the upcoming events in the Kingdom of Clowns? Do you have any upcoming events going on other than Fortnite Fridays on your end, Jokerdad?
Just my end's birthday stream on the 18th. So 2 weeks from today, we'll be doing a streaming event pretty much. We'll see how long it goes. We might be like 12 hours, somewhere around there, just kind of celebrating my birthday. We'll have some good what you're familiar with, the good old mac and cheese ice cream is on standby.
Some ice cream, son.
So we got that nasty goodness ready to go. But besides that, we're kind of not too sure yet what we're going to do as in content wise. Of course, we got to get some Fortnite in, maybe some good old V-Buck gift cards out. Maybe playing with viewers. I think that's a good day to play with some viewers and do some queues or something, or who knows? Maybe we'll switch it up and start with a game and then go into Fortnite. But just some fun time hanging out, getting the vibe with the community.
Hell yeah, I will definitely be there. Happy early birthday, Jokerdad. Hopefully you have a great one. I'm sure it'll be a banger fucking stream as always. I personally, also, you have a new thing in the Kingdom of Clowns Discord, don't you? The Clown University. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. we've been working with Trash Panda recently. We had some of it already established, but we've kind of lumped it all into one. We do have the clown coaching, so for individuals who are looking to improve their stream even on a minimal stage of their about section, or maybe social media presence, or upping their stream itself, as in like alerts or emotes or things like that. We're here to kind of coach you a little bit at a step at a time. Sit down for 1 hour increments, half an hour increments, whatever you want to kind of focus on. That opportunity's there, so you kind of just reach out, let us know that you want someone to talk with. Then we also have clown collabs, where if you're looking to collaborate with other streamers, you can type in your time and date that of your availabilities, what day your schedules are open, and then what games you play. And if other members are looking to collaborate, they'll see that there in the forum. They'll be able to reach out to you and set up a time that maybe works good on their schedule as well. We do have a tab in the university now for clown creators, which is one of our roles. Trash Panda has that role. We also have Super Wiki, and then as well as I Am Phoenix. Those members have an opportunity to put in and showcase their artwork. Website design, or also creating emotes, and they can provide like a cost of their service. We are looking to try to help members, so they may be provided with something minimal like a game scene, right? Or a couple standard emotes, some animated emotes, but for a whole thing, we will cut the cost down, or provide some type of nice package that's pretty comparable to other places. And this way, that these sources are vetted, so you're not like looking at getting scammed. They'll be showcasing their art within these channels, so you kind of know what you're signing up for, and what type of content will be there for you to purchase in the future. But a nice little place. It's going to be a progress. We're looking to kind of showcase that off in the coming up months, and provide people with like an outlook, or outlet, should I say, an outlet for learning. And we'll also be doing setting up tutorial streams. So I know Trash Panda and myself will be doing some tech reviews of certain software and equipment. So hardware, certain mics, keyboards, mouses, headsets, stream decks, whatever. But also softwares, voice mod, and things that correlate to the stream that users may not be using. CapCut, which is what's been creating my clips recently. Maybe doing some tutorials of those on stream, but also dropping those self-help videos that might not just be our videos, but other videos that we found helpful and useful, and showcasing those off. So if you're looking to kind of, again, make your stream a lot more entertaining, there will be sources there for you. So trying to provide more for the community, right? It's always about what can we do for other streamers and other community members, and that's what we're shooting for.
That is all fantastic crap, and it actually it actually enforces exactly what I'd said before. The like, join the Kingdom of Clowns if you haven't done it already. All of that stuff, it 99% of it is free of charge, and literally just because people want to help. And welcome in, Leonessa. Welcome in. So glad you could join us. Welcome in. I personally love everything that I just heard. And I'm actually very interested whenever you guys start doing self-help videos on CapCut, because I've never messed with CapCut before, so it'll be nice to kind of see. Honestly, one thing that I would recommend, me being a noob at it, if you could show how to make a custom emote, that would be cool, because I don't know how to do that. So that'd be something cool. So, that could be a cool thing that I think a lot of small streamers don't know how to do, and they would love to be able to make their own custom emotes. And if you could maybe like collab with some of the clown creators, or I know you have some custom emotes that you've made, Joker Dad. and you guys can kind of like show those of us who don't know how, that would be really awesome. That's my
Yeah, yeah. We do have right now, I mean, I'll probably end up putting some of those sources into the Clown College, but we do have a tech help channel as well. So if you're having technical difficulties with anything, you can type in there. We are trying to be more responsive on that because it is kind of slow at the moment with getting individuals to kind of reach back into that and make sure everybody's okay, or have enough people knowledgeable enough on the issues. Usually I'm like, I don't know, I've never messed with it. So my thing would be I have to research a lot of that stuff myself. But when you mentioned emote making, I do have Photopea, background remover, pick resize, and make emoji. So I use Photopea to create the emote. Then I use the background remover to remove the background of the emote. I use pick resize to make it 112 by 112. And then I use the make emoji website to kind of make it animated if you're looking to make it animated. And those are just ones that I know. I know there's plenty other ways to make emotes and other software out there to do it. But that's what's worked for me. And that is pinned in there. And I'd be more than happy. I think I did it once on stream. I went over these and even created some emotes on stream once. And people tend to enjoy it. They're like, hold on, Joker Dad. And they're starting to jot down websites
yeah.
and take notes on
Hold
the
on, you're
pad.
talking
And
too fast. I can't copy.
yeah, exactly. So I mean, and it's very, very enjoyable. I mean, and this is a way to, like, if you're a new streamer, you got no emotes and you really don't want to spend 25, $50 or even $100 for a big package. You can just get those 5 follower emotes or 6 follower emotes and an animated or two. Twitch has animation built in now too when you add your customer emo or custom emote like shake, spin, fade, flip, etc. Oh, nice.
Oh, I didn't know
See,
that.
like Twitch is moving their game up. Like I really like that they've done a lot of stuff in the last like 6 months that have added a lot of new features. I think they have like a new clip thing where you can like turn your stuff into clips or share stuff on social media easier than when you could before. So I can't wait to see where Twitch takes it. And then they now have that new 60-40 split for affiliate plus or something, where if you hit so many subs consistently for 3 months,
Yeah. Yep.
uh, yeah, and I agree, Poca. I love the Twitch platform. I think there's still rooms of improvement out there for Twitch. A lot of things they could do a little bit better, but they are going in a more positive direction than where they were a year or two ago. So yeah, is it possible to get a face
I'll
plant
work on
emote?
it.
Yeah.
I'll work on it. I'll see if I can make a facepaint email. Maybe I'll get my little Ryder image to fall down. Um, couple of things that I've got going on before we move into the gameplay reveals. First and foremost, I talked about it on my stream, but I'll touch on it here. My times are changing for those of you who are not aware. Monday, I'm going to be starting at 8 a.m. in the morning now. So 8 a.m. until like 11-ish is going to be my new stream times. Mental health, being able to sleep. I work midnights. Very difficult to be able to separate sleep and so it's gonna be 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Starting Monday. And we are also going to be changing content. You're going to be seeing me doing 100% platinum playthroughs of games. God help me, I'm going to be trying to platinum Dark Souls 2. God help me. And we're going to try and platinum Final Fantasy VII Remake as well. And so all of the pain and wonderment of that, we're also still going to be doing Final Fantasy 14 as normal. That's still going to be a thing. I will not be streaming on Wednesdays anymore. We will be going down to 4 days instead of 5. It's Scholar of the First Sin, Nova. But yeah, all of that is a thing. And also, one last thing before we go in is tomorrow, courtesy of Let's Be Frank's Wifey's Redeem, I will be doing a 12-hour stream tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. So 9 a.m. I'll be live tomorrow for a 12-hour stream.
You better get the tea party done before that then.
I know, you heard that? Yeah, I know, man. I know. I know.
Yeah,
I'm hoping
you heard that? Yeah, the tea
Yeah.
party, bro. That's you have to
Yeah.
wake up early, get breakfast, and have the tea party.
Yeah, no, chat. Yeah, inside. Yeah, so I have an open mic, right? And me and Jokerdad are sitting in Discord before we go live, and we're like storyboarding and we're putting everything together and everything. And my daughter, Savannah, you've met her on the streams. She comes in here and in this sweet little voice says, "Daddy, will you have a tea party with me?" And I'm like, I was like, honey, I'm working at the moment. I was like, I would love to. I was like, but I can't. And she looked so heartbroken. And I was like, I was like, I was like, how about you go make me some tea? And she's like, no. And she didn't want to. I'm like, I was like,
no, not for you, you bastard.
and so she looks so upset. And so I'm like, okay, how about this? How about we have a tea party tomorrow, okay? And she's like, okay. I was like, okay,
Tea
cool.
party stream. I'm with Supernova.
Yeah.
That's you got to start it off with the tea party.
Start off with me and Savannah will be having a there we go. So that tomorrow, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'm planning on going live for this 12-hour stream. Maybe 10. I don't know. It'll be in the morning. It'll be in the morning. Now you got me wondering.
Yeah, we did a tea party stream once with the or not stream, but tea party with the little one, and yeah, like Supernova said, they're only young for so long, and they're cute. I love the little tea party because I like pretend she poisoned me. I was like, oh, what's going on? You know, like some Game of Thrones Jeffrey all over again.
Oh
no! So I was like, what's in the tea? And she's like giggling and laughing.
I'll have to remember that. I think she'll get a kick out of that. All right.
Yeah.
Chat. Who's ready to see what you guys have in store for June? Who's ready for the reason why everybody's hyped? It's time to see what games are coming in June. What games coming up next month? What are the big games? The big games that we've picked that are coming out. I've got a few. Let's see what the first one is. We're going to start off on a big one. I'm actually really excited about this one. Let's fucking go.
After all these years, we never talked about it. Why I brought you back. Why you were chosen. The truth is, I didn't know then. It was just a feeling. But I know now. After all we've seen, all we've lost, this fight might be our last. So I'm asking you one last time to rise.
Yeah, we got some fucking Destiny 2 up in here. Destiny 2, the final shape. I'm legit super excited about this. I'm not gonna lie. It, you've been following me for a minute, Joker Dad. You remember when you first met me, I was hard into Destiny 2.
Yeah, no, I remember.
I was heavy into this game. A big Destiny. Looks good. Would like to see some gameplay footage. What have you never seen gameplay footage of Destiny, Trash Panda? Oh, here's a gameplay trailer. Let's see what it shows.
Keep moving! Go!
The
witness brought
looks like
darkness
cinematics.
into.
I want to see gameplay.
I love how they
Something's changed,
cite gameplay
New power.
footage with
I can-
cinematics.
There we go. Here we go. Boom. Oh, I like the snap.
Take this power, Guardian. Be brave in dark places. For we are the light of hope.
Yeah. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, Bungie don't miss with these cutscenes. They know how to hype their shit up. Like, they know how to make their shit look hype as fuck. Like, so here's the thing. Like, I have a lot of questions. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to keep my hype in check because I'm a huge Destiny fan. Okay, have you played Destiny, Juggernaut?
I have played very little of it. I played on a friend's console. He's a big avid Destiny. He's played since the beginning. Still, I think plays, but very casual. I think.
Yeah.
Like I think he pushes all the raids, all the content, but then he kind of falls off at the end. Right when he's done everything, he doesn't like push all the best gear anymore because then three. It's kind of like WoW, right? Like you push all the content, you push to the bestest gear, and then by the time you're done there's a new expansion out and you're doing it all over again. And
Yeah.
I think that's my thought on it, is like how off, like I love the trailer because it's like, I'm gonna ask you maybe one last time. And you're like, I assure you it's probably not the final shape. It's the pre final shape, because there probably will be another one. But no, I hear they are getting near the end of their map, right? Like towards the end. So we'll see what happens with the game after this. Like, I don't know. I've stayed away from it this long. I don't plan on jumping in, but good for the player base who is still around after this long, who's managed to ride the ship this long and still around, or maybe hopes that they'll bring them back. I know that's how these games are. They're praying that it will revive any of the player base, maybe spike it up a couple million players than where it's at now.
Well, like, here's the thing with Destiny, okay? So, like, for Destiny is an amazing fucking game that is plagued by shitty fucking developer decisions. So, like, the gameplay of this game is some of the best gunplay and combat I've ever played in an FPS. Like, one of the best engines ever. And anybody who's ever played Destiny will attest to that. The combat in this game is fucking crisp, phenomenal, so fun. But the problem is everything surrounding it, all of the systems surrounding it, all of the looting and it's like Bungie's biggest problem with Destiny is the fact that they created an MMORPG first-person shooter, but they don't want it to be an MMORPG first-person shooter. But that's what they made, but they refuse to admit it. And so they continually make things that are counterproductive to the MMORPG community. Give me uno momento.
What do you want, chat? What do you want? Tell us what you need.
My daughter comes in here randomly. She knows I'm streaming. Anyway, sorry.
That's why she wants to be a part of the stream.
Every time, man. Every time. Anyway, so I'm still mad about Cade 6. Listen, but he's back in this. Okay? And I think that's their thing. Is they're like, hey, we're going to bring the fan favorite back to get the fans back in who were mad when Cade 6 got killed. Okay? Spoiler alert, by the way. Cade 6 died. But no, like, that's the big problem. Like, Bungie created this looter shooter MMO game, but they failed at giving MMO players what they want, which is a community to thrive. Like, to this day, like, I'm one of those old heads you're talking about, right? That's played this game since beta. I played this game when it was beta tested, okay? I've played this game since vanilla Destiny 1. And I'll tell you this much. It's appalling that all these years later, you still have to go on Bungie.net to make a fucking group for anything or join a fucking Discord. That's horseshit. You have to go outside of the game.
To find parties.
To find parties for the game.
I mean, but look what happened to WoW, though. People bitched about that. Dungeon Finder and looking for raid. Like, I remember when that stuff came out, people complained that they enjoyed that aspect of the game, that it was it was exclusive to finding a party, right?
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. Like I get that. Like they have that. They have random finders. They have like looking for group. They have what's called guided game, where you can queue in and you can get thrown in, but nobody uses it because it's hot garbage. And it's kind of the same thing.
Because you get casuals who don't know the mechanics of the fights,
yeah,
right?
And
then you're wiping, and then someone leaves, and
yeah, Destiny raids are fucking involved too. Like, there's a lot involved in it. Like, a lot of shit. Welcome in, Company Phoenix. Welcome in.
And the visuals are really good. Like, I've watched Destiny. I've seen a little bit of each expansion, either through fellow streamers or, like I said, my friend who played. And I remember watching him play and looking up at like the planets in the sky and just him walking on board of some of the ships or fighting. Like, the game itself looks solid, but like the whole, like, once the content's gone through, the replay value, I mean, which is great, but again, I don't know. It's like I try to stay away from stuff like that because it just sucks my time in.
Yeah.
And I can't commit to stuff like that because it's like I want to have I'm the tryhard, right? I want to be the guy who just destroys everybody with the best loot in the game and laughs at them because they can't really even contend because their items are trash. But and then you have parts of the game where, like, if you don't have enough loot, you can't put out enough DPS to get down some of the mobs. So then you got to grind for the loot, and that's even kind of tougher. But how do you balance that? How do you balance the game from casuals to tryhards and meet in the middle somewhere where everybody's on an equal playing field?
Well, and that's where you have the different difficulties of the stuff. Like, and Destiny has that too. Like, I don't want to make this into a whole Destiny, like, 24-hour content, like conversation, but like, it has all those things you're talking. Like, basically, when I say that they literally made an MMO into a shooter, but they don't want to admit, that's literally what they did. Like, everything you're talking about that WoW has, they have. They have, They have different difficulties, DPS checks, all of that stuff.
Wasn't it originally like it was on the Blizzard launcher for a long time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Originally?
It was whenever Bungie was teamed up with Activision for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, but then they separated from Activision. And when they did that, they got kicked off the launcher, which honestly, Activision getting split from them was the best thing they ever did. Activision is cancer, okay? Like, that company is a cancer. Anybody that's tied
Yeah.
with it,
I mean, the company, but I feel like the core of the game was successful due to that, right? Like the mechanics of the game, the ideas that they pulled from Activision, I think,
I think some of
I
the
don't know.
ideas, yeah, but like the thing that Activision did that pissed a lot of people off, Bungie went on record to say that Activision did this, was they did things really fucking scummy whenever it came to their DLC releases. So like when D2 launched, when Destiny 2 Vanilla launched, they released, oh hey, we've got these 2 DLCs on the way, Curse of Osiris and High Warmind, I think is what they were. Anyway, you can buy the season pass, or you can purchase them separately, or etc. etc. And each one would bring a new raid, new content, new this or that, right? So what they would do is you could buy the season pass, you get them both for free, or you could buy each one separately. But then whenever they released Forsaken, which was the next huge portion of the story, they said anybody who purchases Forsaken gets both of the DLCs in the base game with it. And so it's like, okay, so and they made Forsaken the cost of what the base game was. So all the people that spent the money on the DLCs get the middle finger, because they've spent the money on these DLCs, but now motherfuckers can go in and get those DLCs for
That's
free.
the expected though. Yeah, that's kind of expected though. Once the content, like they paid for exclusiveness to participate in the content when it was relevant. Now that the content isn't relevant, now here you go, it's free, right?
I mean, I get it.
To the people.
I
Yeah.
get it.
I do want to touch real quick before we go to the next game. I know Trash Panda with the Gray Zone Warfare, he sent me a list real quick. I just want to skim through of the fixes and the changes to the game since the improvements. So if anybody's listening in on the upload later or interested in the game, it says that fix various server and client crashes, fix an issue where players with a lot of nested backpacks would disconnect all players upon joining a server, fix an issue where players could get stuck near a base camp, fix issues where players' rotation was sometimes offset after using the helicopter, an issue where bush LODs had incorrect movement when being shot, where players could get stuck in the rocks near Delta 2LZ, players could get stuck in Midnight Sapphire. Players were unable to join the leader's instance. Players could get stuck behind the bench in the starting town. That's funny. Sorry. Could get stuck above the waterfall in Midnight Sapphire. Could attach incompatible parts to firearms. Oh, I bet they're having fun with that one. Swapping weapons through the backpack weapon slot would cause them to disappear. That sounds like that sucks.
Would piss me.
Yeah, where players could easily stuck in the middle of a house or a car, could get stuck behind a ledge in Midnight Sapphire, could get stuck in terrain between Fort Nerith and Sawmill, where grenade got stuck in the player's inventory after throwing. An issue of unfinished terrain, several spots near the base camp, which would allow enemies to camp, where a helicopter dropped off the players in midair. Enjoy, get out of here. Factions were able to conquer enemy base camps easy, and then where players could get stuck in the net and ban paw. Got a couple more here. Ambient loop not being present in some locations, and an issue where players couldn't loot their own body after dying. That sucks. Incorrectly placed AI spawn points and collimator dot being almost invisible on high resolution. But they did make 5 changes: improved projectile registration, reduced failure to cause cavities on some hits. Containers can now contain only smaller containers, and then vaulting can now be triggered by going forward and jumping. Spawns in starting towns and base camps were improved and polished various in-game tech. So it's good to see they fixed a ton of issues that players were having and then made some improvement changes. So
You know,
that's good to hear.
and for that being their third hotfix, I mean that proves that they are really at. So, not to backpedal though, Trash Panda, when is that game set to go live? Like actually go live to like actually for sale? Do you know? Or is there a release date yet? Is it still in like really early development still, or like do we have a release date for it? It's for sale now. Oh, okay. Well, at least they're fixing it relatively quickly. I'll have to check it out though. I wonder how much is it? Just out of curiosity. Are we talking like full? It's a Ubisoft title, so is it like full 70?
Looks like it just got released on the 30th.
Okay.
So this was just a few days ago, really. It's what it says here in the US, 4/30/24.
Okay. Wonder how much it is. Okay. Who is ready for our second game to be announced? $30 for that game? Shit. We may be looking at that.
See, that's a pretty good price point, right?
Yeah,
like I feel like
$30
is pretty solid.
That is pretty solid. All right. Let's see what our next game is. Let's fucking go.
Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. Welcome to Evershade Valley, a place that's screaming and teeming with the supernatural. Luigi, our faint of heart hero, was sent here to check it out. Time for some mansion mayhem. No spooky adventure is complete without this vacuum-like device, the Poltergust. Use it to light up dark areas, vacuum up objects, and interact with the environment. It's a handy tool for your paranormal escapades. Plus, when you spot a ghost, pop! You can stun them with the strobe bulb, then vacuum them up. You can even grab multiple ghosts at once. In this game, you'll find ghosts haunting, a former plant research lab, a broken-down clock factory that's full of sand, a mine covered in ice and snow, and even more places. These troublemakers will use every trick in the book to block your path. Can Luigi summon his courage and save the day? Looking for other ghost hunters? Up to 4 players online can do some exercise across different multiplayer modes. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD creeps onto Nintendo Switch next summer.
Oh, we've got us Luigi's Mansion 2 HD Remaster. Let's go. Now, did you ever play any of the Luigi's Mansions, Jokerdad?
I did not. No, I again had friends who played the Luigi Mansions, and they look fun. Like I'm more intrigued to play Luigi's Mansion games than I am Paper Mario. But I saw someone playing Paper Mario, and that looks like it's a turn-based RPG. Is that right, or was that the different? No, the Mario.
Yeah.
This looks like a kind of just like your typical platformer, right? Like, or not really platformer.
Yeah, it's more like a roaming game. Like you roam. I've never personally played it, but it's my understanding that you basically roam the mansion, and your goal is to capture all the ghosts. And so you just roam the mansion, go from room to room, and you solve puzzles, and you try to solve the puzzles in each room to find the ghosts and exorcise the spirits in the mansion. Well, that's kind of the setup.
I like the three, you know, the roaming aspect, because it reminds me, I did play Mario Galaxy a lot.
Yeah.
And I loved Mario Galaxy, and that's what I got from it. Like, I would love to see a Mario Galaxy remaster or an HD like this, and maybe that's something they'll track back around to. But I think it'd be fun. I would rather play. Honestly, I'd rather play this than that Super Mario Wonder whatever that came out recently.
Yeah.
This looks more, you know, up the creek, but I guess if you were going to play this, why wouldn't you just play the original? I mean, I guess the improved graphics on a bigger screen is going to be more appealing, but
it's also the fact that they're able to play it on the Switch. That's the other thing that's a big thing. But here's the one thing, and it's the big problem with a lot of these fucking big developers, Sony, Nintendo, Xbox, Microsoft, all of them do it. This is an HD remaster of a game that released years ago, and they're trying to charge a full $60 for it. Like,
no, I agree.
Like, that's
Terrible.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous. That's like Todd Howard from fucking Bethesda charging us $60 for Skyrim every 2 years. Okay, like it's ridiculous. Like, I would not pay $60 for this. I would, because like you said, you just play the original. And if you're somebody who did play the original, go back and play it again. You can play it on an emulator. Play the original just easily. Why spend $60 on this? At most, I'd say 20, maybe 30, maybe. Like, I don't see the appeal of spending $60 on a complete remaster game, and I feel that way about any game. Like, a perfect example is The Last of Us, right? The Last of Us Part 1. They came out with a full-blown remaster where they remastered everything to match The Last of Us Part 2's graphics, right? And then they tried to charge a full $70 for it. I was like, go fuck yourself. I love The Last of Us. Won't buy that. Won't do it. Like, yo, 11th Realm, welcome in. I'm glad you're loving the vibes. Welcome in.
Welcome in. Welcome in.
But chat, I don't know. Maybe I'm on the half, but this game right here, I don't have a whole lot to say about it. Like, it's a remaster, it's an HD thing, but it was coming out next month. I figured and it said it's summer of next. It's coming out next month. I don't remember the exact day, but it's June 27th. That's what it is when it's set to come out. So yeah, next month.
You should put your shout out overlay on top of the browser overlay there. So just move it up a little bit from your browser, because 11th Realm shout outs hidden half of it by the browser. Here, we'll give you another, because I want to actually see the lovely 11th Realm in action.
Absolutely.
Let's see here. We'll do it.
Can't wait till the day we get to see her stream again.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
That is the one thing that I didn't put on my new desk is my rubber chicken. I got a rubber chicken. I got to put my cock over here.
Nice. Here, let's whip our cocks out for Chad.
Yeah, hold on. Let me go grab my cock. Chad. Hold on, give me a second.
He's got his too, so here we go.
Right. Cock's out for 11th Realm.
There we go, Ryder. Let's go. Yours is better than mine. I'm like the Wish version of rubber chickens here. You've got or mine's the Timu. Nice call. Yeah. Joker mom. Let's go.
Whoa. Yeah, so you've got mine's literally a dog toy.
Nice.
Like, I literally went to the pet department at Walmart specifically to find a rubber chicken, and this is all I could find. So I was like, this is it. And then I walked around Walmart the entire time annoying my wife going. So by the time we left the store, she wanted to kill me. So.
Have you seen the giant ones that are like huge and like they literally have a squeal of like a minute on them?
Oh my God.
So you squeeze it and it goes And you're
No,
like,
but
what
my
the
fucking wife would divorce me if I bought it.
Yeah, I saw
my
it. They're pretty
God.
pricey too. They're like $40 or something. I was like, geez, that's an investment there.
$40 for that. Fuck that. Uh all right. Who's ready for our next game, chat? Let's see what is next for our this game. Okay. This one I think you're really gonna like, Joker Dad.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Wesker Newton, your truth bombardier here. We got us a kind of a clown invasion I thought only happened in Nevada deserts. The things a clown can do to a person's body, folks. It's depraved. It's disgusting. And often mighty creative. They got big shoes for a reason, folks. Don't make a ruckus. Those bat-eared bastards can hear you coming a mile away. Teamwork is life, amigos, and you have to stay alive to win. Hell yeah! Shit! You want to kill those clowns, make like a Beverly Hills surgeon and give those real clown wives a nose job. Clowns are here. Clowns are now.
Long.
We got the Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the game, coming June 4th. I figured you really liked that.
Oh yeah, man.
I saw that.
We got
and
the
I immediately-
look at this. We got the Killer Clowns lanyard here.
Oh my god! I didn't know you had like memorabilia of this. Yo, what? So this game, when I looked at it, let me turn our display on here. So this game is when I saw the trailer, I was a little confused, but then I started kind of seeing that I love Leoness is like, great, my worst nightmare has come to life. A game around clowns. Like this strikes me as like Dead by Daylight.
Exactly.
But-
That's the vibe I got from it as well. Dead by Daylight, right? You have your survivors, you have your clowns that are out there chasing as the killers, like and we'll see, because like that's how the Evil Dead was a little bit. The Evil Dead I think was a game based like that. But then they even reworked the whole game and made it like a different type of game, right? And then it died. It had no player base. It killed itself. So we'll see how this goes. I'm interested. I think I'd play it. What's the price point? Does it say a price point? Is it free to
Let me
play?
see
or-
if I can find it. Let me go back, see if I can find a pre-purchase. $40.
Yeah.
40
I mean,
bucks.
that's a little
for the
much,
pre-pur-
right? But
Let's pre-purchase bonus. All I gotta say is this though: if you do not stream this game and chase people down as a clown, I'll be disappointed.
yeah, I should. I mean, it seems it's definitely up my alley. It's definitely
Absolutely,
good content. Yeah.
this would be great. Like, especially because your name is Jokerdad, so you run around and just be like, "I'm gonna get you." This is
No, it's great. I want the ray gun too. They've got a lot of cool memorabilia. Have you ever seen the movie?
No, I've not.
Oh, you have to, dude. It's a cult classic. It's really good. And for the time it came out, it's actually like pretty scary movie. I mean, it's kind of like a comedy too, a little bit, but it's got its scary. I remember watching it as a kid and I loved it. Like they turn people into they turn people into these cotton candy cocoons with a gun, right? So they turn them into cocoons that are cotton candy, and then they stick straws in them and suck their blood and their juices out of these straws, out of the cotton candy. It's crazy. It's really good.
Now
so they're
I understand
harvesting
why
them
people
and
have clown problems.
yeah, exactly.
Like I now understand Leon Ness's fear of clowns. And yeah, it is Dead by Daylight. Look at this. Take on the role of the iconic killer clowns. Cooperate in a team of 3 players, utilize unworldly abilities, hunt humans with zany weapons, and plan your alien invasion to harvest the population. Or fight back as a team of brave citizens. Explore the city for valuable loot and weapons. Avoid getting captured by the clowns and try to survive the invasion. So yeah, it's Dead by Daylight, but Killer Clowns version.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is do I need to buy a mask and cosplay while playing the game too?
That would be amazing. I'd love this. I'd be there for it. 100%. Like 100%, this needs to be a game you stream. At some point, you have to stream this. Like, I will personally find a way to buy this game and gift it to you just so you can stream it. Like,
yeah, it would definitely be fun. I mean, and the thing is I feel like we got to have other clowns. We got to have more people playing it too. Like,
oh my god,
I got to have a squad of, because it says you're playing all 3 clowns. So I don't know if it's like just one killer. I think it's like all 3 clowns have to work together to.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. It's a spin on the DVD, and I think that's cool. Like,
all I know is when I saw this. And I saw the trailer, I immediately was like, oh, Jokerdad's gonna love this. I immediately was like, this is right up your alley. This is gonna be great. So I knew you'd like this. But this one right here, I think it'll find a good success point in the Dead by Daylight community, because Dead by Daylight's a very big it does kind of look like nightmare fuel. I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie, hearing just the movie makes me to be like, yo, I get clown fears now. Like, I never got it before. I kind of do now. Like the Little Nightmares people, but clowns. Yo, the Little Nightmares people made me think of Attack on Titan. If anybody ever watched that anime, I may be the only anime wave here. But anyway, all right, let's let me just say though. Like, how many people here would be totally up for doing a Kingdom of Clowns, Killer Clowns collab night? Like, if we get enough people who have that, we get a fucking Killer Clowns from Outer Space collab night. I'd be there. I'd be there for it. 100%. All right. Let's see what the next game is in our lineup. Let's fucking go.
Long ago, a mythical fruit was lost to time, hidden away to keep it safe. That relic is the legendary banana. Many who seek this powerful banana use its power for evil, and only one bunch can stop them.
We go from killer clowns to
some monkey balls.
Monkey balls. I didn't really know if I even wanted to include this game because it was so like minor, I guess. I don't know, like it has its niche, right? Like I don't know. Like
I feel like a lot of those games have gone to mobile, right? Like you got games like that that are on mobile, but
oh wait, we got somebody in chat. Shoot me a song's like, yo, let's go with some Super Monkey Ball. Like she's in for it. So maybe me and you are in the minority here. I like Leonessa looks excited about it too, and so does,
I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks like a fun game. I mean, but I just see a lot of those type of games on mobile nowadays, you know? It's like you have I mean, it looks like it's more in depth though than what I thought. The trailer didn't justify what you're seeing right there.
Yeah. Multiplayer adventure, let the rumble begin. Online rumbles with up to 16 competitors and 5 game modes as you aim to become top banana. I can't say banana without thinking of that.
Yeah, so like a rumble kind of, you know, I like that. I like having multiple people. I kind of looked at it only as like the straight shot, right? Like the one where you have a objective and path, and then how many bananas can you get, and whoever gets the most bananas get it. But if you have different game modes, mechanics, different things, it makes the replay value a lot more enjoyable, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's just...
And the customizable, look at that. I could just spend an hours just making my monkey look different. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm immature. Sorry, chat. You heard it here first. Joker Dads can spend hours making his monkey look different. God damn it. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm a fucking invalid. Anyways. 300 items to custom. Yeah, it's over 300 ways to customize your monkey. I'm sorry. I gotta move on to something else here.
It needs more. It needs more items. That's not a lot.
Yeah, that's not a lot.
I need 1,000 plus.
1,000 plus ways to dress my monkey up and dress.
Yeah, exactly.
God damn it. I hate how my brain works sometimes.
Yeah, it needs more monkey.
It needs more monkey.
Needs more balls.
It needs more balls. Yeah. I can't do this today. I can't. Oh my god. Anyway, fuck. Now that we've talked about dressing up our monkeys and playing with balls, I'm curious about the rumble aspect of this. If this is going to be a like almost a Fall Guys-esque game, you know? Like whenever you have like the rumble mode and shit. I wonder if like that's what they mean by that. Cause it says use an assortment of dazzling items to take out your opponents from bats, missiles, ice lasers, devastating black holes. Like I'm wondering if that's kind of what it is, you know? I don't know. I mean, I think I'm kind of with you. I don't think the trailer did it justice. I don't think the trailer did a very good justice at all.
I don't either. I think they could have highlighted it a little bit better there.
But I honestly, now that I'm seeing a little bit more what it is, you know, yeah, okay, all right. Now, next one, I think it's going to be a good one. Just because of what today is. So, let's see what's next in our lineup. Let's fucking go.
Welcome to Hunters of the Outer Rim. Thanks for joining us.
Coming to you from the arena on beautiful Vespara and only on ORSN.
I'm LX1.
And I'm Paz Vega. What a show we've got for you tonight. But first, let's revisit the final moments of last night's match.
We saw the Gundarks versus Mudhorns in an epic game of control.
Amara Vetch was really looking to settle our score with Aaron.
Slingshot's the last thing to say.
Oh, that busted her. Reeve really thought she had Graz where she wanted him.
But Dana leapt to the rescue of her old friend.
The young Sith was defeated.
And with that, the Bloodborne took the victory. What a match that was!
Looks like the main event is starting. Live on ORSN.
Let's give a big arena welcome to...
The Hunters!
Star Wars Hunters. Now, suitable that this game is coming out and that we're talking about this, considering that it is May 4th. What do you think of the trailer?
It was all right. Like, you know, I like Star Wars stuff. I think I'd given it a chance. You know, I'd like to see more. It was kind of I don't know. I feel like there's more to see there, but
Yeah, I think that's another one of those things where like they don't really show you much on it. Here's kind of a game overview. It says join the greatest hunters from across the Star Wars galaxy on the planet of Vespara, where high stakes competitions are waiting for them in the arena. Engage in thrilling third-person combat to dominate your opponents at a range of adventurous battlegrounds that evoke iconic Star Wars worlds. Mix and match teams, use skill tactics, and customize your hunters to find a winning strategy and reap the spoils of victory in the all-new free-to-play game. Oh god, it's free-to-play. See, again, I'm always sketch on these. Launching June 4th. Let's see if we can figure out some more about this. I kind of want to see game. Planet Vespara, Hut Ship, Battlefield, game modes. Here we go. Squad Brawl, first team 20 and elimination. So like team deathmatch, domination. So it's like COD but Star Wars. That's basically what I'm getting. Oh, and they have class types: damage, support, tank. So Star Wars Overwatch? Question mark?
yeah, that's what it kind of looks like, right? Like, because it's got
So if we go characters.
yeah. So you probably have a team of 4 or 5, and then you all get, I don't know, dropped, or is it like team versus team?
Well, I guess it'd be team versus team if there's going to be tank, heals, DPS, etc.
Again, probably going to have a swing of players wanting to play one specific role, right? And not,
Oh, here we go.
you know,
Here's
like
some
the queues
gameplay.
for healers will be quicker than DPS, probably. I mean, is there going to be like a PvE aspect of the game, or is it just PvP? You know, because
I feel like it's just going to be PvP. I think that's the whole concept of it. But I think yeah, I think 11th Realm and I think we're on this. Yeah, I think it's literally your fucking, it's Overwatch but Star Wars. Everybody's got their different things. They've all got an ultimate ability, 3 basic abilities. It's just Star Wars Overwatch.
I mean, good. Maybe it'll contend against Overwatch and push Overwatch to do better.
I doubt that, but I guess one can hope. I don't see this competing with Overwatch, even with the state that Overwatch is in. I don't know. I mean, Star Wars has a niche community, so I can see some of the Star Wars community kind of getting a kick out of this. But unless it's really got some really good gameplay and some really like high level shit, I don't see it grasping people. Like the thing is, you only have, like if you ever heard the saying, if you only get one chance to make first impression, a lot of the times games, their gameplay trailers are their first impression. And when they have a trailer that doesn't even explain what your game does, where does that leave your player? You know?
Exactly.
So,
I mean, and we know what Overwatch is, right? So
right.
even then, we were able to decipher it. So coming into a person who doesn't know, and I'm not a big fan of throwing all your eggs in one basket either. And Star Wars solo aspect is like just all Star Wars, that's a very niche community. And how many Star Wars players or enjoyers want to play this type of game, right? Like this aspect of a game. So I feel like if it was like some Star Wars characters with like some other characters, kind of like we were watching with Multiverse earlier, because you might have fans like Poca who wanted to play Multiverse just for Iron Giant, right? So you might have people who come into this who want to play Star Wars characters, but where does that lead non-Star Wars fans, right? Because like I'm not a huge Star Wars player, right? But I like this type of game mode. So I might dive into it because of that. But if you're not an Overwatch fan and you're not a Star Wars fan, what does this game have to offer to pull you in? And I think not much of nothing. So your target audience is very low on this game, and that's probably going to be hard anyway.
Well, not just that. It's going to be one of those things of like you.
Oh, scroll back down. It says something about unlocking. I think that shows you some of the pay.
Coming soon, Mandalorian Vanguard.
No, a little bit lower down.
Oh, pre-register to unlock
Right
exclusive
there.
items to join the Hunter News Network.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
I don't know. Like, and the other thing that
Oh, I like that. Are you a content creator? Yes or no? Maybe they'll
where?
Bottom it had a little tab. I said, "Are you a content creator? Optional? Yes or no?"
Oh, hey.
All right, good.
Oh, maybe I'll come back here later on and I'll click on it and tell you what it does. I'm curious now. Oh,
I mean,
it actually asks your channel name and shit. Like what?
There you go, man. Maybe we should both dive on it and do some.
I mean, if it's
some
free to
fucking
play, yeah.
Star Wars Hunter sponsorship type stuff. That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be kind of fun. It'll be interesting to see how this goes. I think it's gonna be here's the thing. I am a pretty big Star Wars fan, and I would be hip to this, but why do most people like Star Wars? It's not for weird ass aliens and Wookiees. It's for the fucking lightsabers, man. And you've got two people here that's got the lightsabers. And that's all you got. One Sith, you got one Jedi, and they got real basic bitch moves. So I'm sitting there looking at them going, Like, everybody's going to want to play the Star Wars people. Nobody's going to play these side bitch. Honestly, though, the droidic kind of dude's kind of cool. But, like...
Yeah, Rebel War Hero? Boring.
Yeah, who
Look
wants
at
to be
that.
Rebel War Hero? Who wants to be this bitch? Like, who plays Star Wars says, I want to be vanilla bitch number 3? Like...
like with the basic blaster.
Yeah, with the basic... Look at this. Like, yeah, that's the
it's a
ultimate.
combat medic.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Anna, right?
Yeah. Regardless, who loads up a Star Wars game and say, "Yo, this is what I want to play." Like, let me be, random bitch number 3 that gets shooting them. Like, who wants to?
Where's
who
Padme?
wants to be
Where's
this
the main
motherfucker?
characters?
Right? Like, who wants to be Guido's ugly cousin Scora? By the way, Guido Shetford.
I think they spent enough money just on the title of having Star Wars in the name, and then they were like, "Okay, we can't have no main characters in this game." Like,
yeah, they're just like, "Yo, we're just gonna like not. We don't want to play Disney any more money than already." Like Christ, there. Padme is the reason Star Wars is watchable. Yo, I mean, I've stick it in her butt. Like, look at this. Like, I'm sorry, who would? I don't know. I would be willing to try it for like if they paid me to do it. If they give me a sponsorship to do it, I'd do it. But like, as like a free game to like.
I mean, give me some cool unlockables, maybe, like some promotion on their website or something, some
Like
promo out
I'm
there for the channel. I'll
definitely.
promo your game.
Yeah, I'm definitely not sitting here. Like, who wants to be a stormtrooper? I bet you this motherfucker doesn't hit anybody. He can't hit
Even with
the
that big gun, bro. They gave him a chain gun and he still can't hit nobody.
Yeah. I just can't with that, man. Like this is like I don't know. Like maybe we're being too harsh, but I'm just sitting there going like, dude, like
I know they're gonna come back and watch this video during the chance to give us a sponsor. They're gonna be like, nah, we gotta pass.
right.
Bro.
Like, we're roasting this game right now, but I'm sorry. Like, this is the most basic bitch Star Wars game I've ever seen. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not even a little bit excited about this. It's it's an Overwatch ripoff, poor Star Wars game.
Oh, shit, I'm fucking more hyped for the Luigi Mansion 2 high def remake at $70.
Yeah, Star Wars from Wish. There we go. Yeah, it's like I want to play a Star Wars Overwatch game, and then you get this.
Yeah, when you ask your grandma to get you a Star Wars game for Christmas, and she shows up with this.
No, it's more like you're out and you're like, Mom, I want the new Star Wars game. Well, you have a perfectly good Star Wars game at home. This is what you have at home.
Yeah, this is what you have at home. Yeah.
This is it. Like, I want to play as Darth Vader. Nah, bitch, you get Reeve. Like, this is what you get. I want to play as fucking Emperor Palpatine. Nah, bitch. You get weird emo chick with half bald head. Like, fuck. It's fucking ridiculous. Alright, enough roasting this game. I feel like a dick now, but I'm sorry. It's just, that was. Woo. That I had to meme on that one. Alright, let's see what's next on the game.
I'm afraid Tokyo experienced its own peculiar occurrence while you were away. I'll be counting on you to gather more intel on the matter.
I suspect it to be traveling back and forth between Tokyo and the Netherworld.
This place is definitely dangerous. And that's about all we know right now.
Look out!
Who are you?
Now let's kill this thing.
And so we have found it. The key to the resurrection.
So what? This is where you prove you can fight? You think you can just fly in and be a hero?
If it wasn't for you, my brother would never have been dragged into this war.
You're not alone. If you want revenge, then I'll help you get it. Allow me to remind you how you were wronged by this world.
Shin Megami Tensei. Yo, anime weebs unite. Okay, Jokerdad, you're not in anime, are you?
I'm not, but I do like it, right? Like I'm not like a hardcore fan. I guess you could say I'm like a casual, right? Like I don't know if you got a chance to watch the Cyberpunk 2027 anime that came out, Edge Runners.
I've seen like the first 2 episodes. I haven't seen the whole thing.
It's amazing. I loved it. I loved the entire thing. I want more of it. I love the universe. I love how well it was done.
From what
if I can find more animes like that intrigue me, but every time I get into animes, I'm just like not really enjoying it. You know, I liked Inuyasha. I liked what's the one with the 2 brothers and the Metal Gear Alchemist? That was a pretty good one.
You're hurting my brain. I'm sorry, like my anime weeb brain just went like brain dead right there. So first you said Inuyasha, which
I can't even say.
which made me want to
Full Metal Alchemist.
made me want to reach through the computer to smack you. But then you said Metal Full Alchemist, and I was like, I'm gonna.
Yeah. See, I've only watched like maybe half of each season of those, or maybe the first season of those, and they were intriguing, right? I grew up on the days of like Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball
I mean,
GT,
that's fair.
Dragon Ball.
That's fair. I mean, Smash is offended.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude,
so that shows you. That's why I'm casual. I said it. I said it in the beginning.
my one of my prized possessions is I actually have the full season set of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, signed and autographed by Eric Vale, who, if people who not know who that is, the most common thing in Jokerdad, you'll know who this person is. He voiced the character.
Here comes the money.
Yo!
Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money.
Money talks. Here comes the money. Money. Dollar.
There we go. We got 40 biddies from Dead Boy Unknown. Yo, thank you so much, Dead Boy, for that 40 biddies. Let's go. Welcome, man. How are you doing today, man? Welcome to the GameSpace. The space for games. Were you talking about something? I know, right? Yeah, were you talking about something? Yeah, no, not important. Yo, with Morbid, yo, Dead Boy be spamming the biddies in. I'm rich, bitch.
Dollar. Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money. Dollar. Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money. Dollar. Here comes the money. Here we
Oh,
go.
dear God.
Money talk. Here comes the money.
Now I know how you feel when I do this to you, Jokerdad.
I know. Here, I'm gonna wave around my beef sticks.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money. Dollar. Here comes the money. Here
Oh,
we go.
my big meats.
Money talk. Here comes the money.
Oh, 500 biddies from Dead Boy.
And finishing it out with a 500 biddy drop. Yo, Dead Boy, you did not have to do all that, dropping all them biddies, man. That is so appreciated. Thank you so much. You are a legend, guys. If you don't know Dead Boy Unknown, make sure you go drop him a follow. Go join the Dead Fam Discord. Go join the Dead Family. Mad love to you, Dead Boy. Thank you so much for coming in here and showing some love to the game space. I hope you enjoy the rest of the show, man. Thank you so much for coming in and enjoying the vibes, man. Thank you so much. So, like I was saying, the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood collection set that I have is signed and autographed by Eric Vale. Eric Vale is voiced most commonly. He voiced Adult Trunks in DBZ.
Oh, nice.
Yep. He also voiced Sulph J. Kimberly in Full Metal Alchemist, which is why he signed that. But I met him at a convention and got him to sign that. So, but yeah, big anime weeb here. Jokerdad, I'll tell you right now. You know what? I think you would have. Do you like crime dramas?
It's all right.
What
Like
are-
I'm not huge into it.
Well, the reason why I ask is because the one anime that I always say to people will maybe get them into it, Death Note, is one.
I think I watched a little bit of. I watched like some of the anime, and then I watched like the live action.
Oh, don't watch the
anime, a
live
little bit of
actions.
it.
The live actions are awful. But the live
Yeah.
actions. The only redeeming quality of the live action was Willem Dafoe as Ryuk was amazing. Other than that, the rest
Yeah.
was garbage. But anywho, back to the game that we were talking about. Shin Megami Tensei.
The game looks good.
Yeah, the game does look interesting. I mean, from an anime weeb standpoint, I like it. It has very big Persona vibes. Me having never played a Persona game, but I have seen gameplay of Persona. Um, this it very much screams that. Very cinematically pleasing, very weeb filled. Anybody who's a fan of anime is gonna enjoy this. Um, Looks like turn-based combat, so that's right up my alley. I love turn-based combat.
I do too. I actually that's a big thing I like because it's like you don't feel rushed with turn based a little bit at times, right? Sometimes it
Right.
depends on if you're getting your ass whooped really quick and it doesn't wait for you, but it looks nice.
Yeah, yeah. I think it looks really nice, really cinematically pleasing. A couple things here. It says fully evolved, stunning visuals for modern consoles, dark lore, unnerving atmosphere, so on and so forth. See here. Ooh, wait a second. Which path will you choose? Experience a brand new tale of revenge by the fallen or the original story of Shin Megami Tensei 5. Both filled with conflicting and tragic choices, forcing you to confront which ideologies you are willing to fight for. As order and chaos crumble around you, forge your own path and dictate the fate of humanity. So this is a choice-based game that will change the outcome of the game. That's cool. You can be a good guy or a
See,
bad
I
guy.
like the art style. I like choice based games, and I love the environment of a post apocalyptic world. Right, so you got like three winners there for me. So even though I'm not big into anime, when you bring that type of lifestyle to the game, it draws me. And the visuals, like you said, they look beautiful. So I'm willing to try.
Yeah, this definitely looks like a game. Now, I'm curious what the price point is here. Let me look here. What is the... June 14th is when it comes out. If I said pre-order now, what would it show me? How much is it? Show me a price. Pre-order now.
It's probably gonna have you click PlayStation
Show me
5.
a
What
price.
platform?
$60, of course. So we're looking at a
And
full.
that's deluxe version. Go back.
Is
Like
this
base
deluxe?
game's probably 40. Yeah, it said deluxe when.
No,
So
this
go
is
back to
regular.
the previous screen. No, it gave
Oh
you
yeah, you're
a
right. You're
drop
right. You're
down.
right. You're right. You're right. Digital deluxe. Hold on. Physical standard edition. Pre-order now. $60.
That's on Amazon. I don't know if that changes anything, but yeah, that's weird. Standard. Maybe it's like a pre-order type thing where you get the big actual.
Wait, GameStop doesn't have it. GameStop sucks. But
click the digital standard. So go to pre-order one more time. Go to digital standard when you click it because you got it physical. Go to digital. Yeah, there we go.
$60.
And then see what that says. Oh, okay. Well, that's weird. They give you a digital deluxe. Maybe it's because you're pre-ordering. You get kind of some extras if you pre-order it.
I'm not sure. I'm definitely intrigued by this. I think it looks cool. I would play this. I definitely would. This looks like something right up my alley. I'm not gonna lie. Because I'm a big RPG fanatic. I love the turn-based combat. I'm a big Final Fantasy fan, so the combat's right up my alley. I love anime, so the animation's gonna be right up my alley. The storyline is the concept of choice. The concept of that your decisions influence how the game plays out makes me sit there and think, how much replayability does this game have? How many different endings does it have? Like, is it going to be one of those games that have, like, you have your good guy ending, your bad guy ending, so you can play through it twice and be done? Or is this one of those games where you have, like, 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 different endings because of all these branching pathways you can go on? Like, that's what's curious to me on this. I'm not sure, but, like, I would be interested in finding out. This looks... Now, is it worth $60? Who knows? But definitely looks solid. Definitely looks solid. I don't know what like that's my thought. Chat, let me know what you guys think of it. Let's see what's next in our game reveal, shall we?
Meet Becky Brewster, the new kid in town. Freshman life moves pretty fast at Carpentersville High. Classes, field hockey, social media, and, oh yeah, vampire slay. A nexus of evil infestations is secretly taking over the town, and Becky is the only one who can stop them. She's descended from an ancient bloodline of highly agile spellcasting vampire hunters. Becky must unlock her latent abilities to save her friends, save the town, and save the world. So grab your garlic and sharpen your pencils, because there will be blood. Hashtag blood.
That game, like, let me just say, when I watched that trailer for the first time, I wasn't expecting the, like, weird swap that it went on. Like, I wasn't expecting it. Like, when I first saw, I was first watching the trailer, I was watching, like, I was like, oh, this is gonna be another, like teen, high school, feel good game, yada yada yada, right? And then they're like, oh, and we kill vampires, and I'm like, oh, this guy, wow, okay, like, like, I just got caught way off guard, and it made me kind of chuckle, and I was like, you know what? All right, this looks kind of fun. Like, I'm not gonna lie. On Steam right now, the planned release date is June 18th. I don't see a price tag on it yet, though. That's the question mark on it. I don't know what the price tag's gonna be on this. With it being an indie title,
It's an indie game?
Yeah.
It's probably, I mean, 20, $30.
That's what I
You
would
know?
think. Looks like the developer is Exit 73 Studios. I don't know what other. Let's see, Exit 73 Studios. Let's see what kind of games they made. It looks like. Oh, hey, maybe I should turn this on, huh? Let's see if we can find Exit 73 Studios. So here we go. Work. So let's see. They've done Nick Jr. app animations, Brutus the Bounce. So it looks like they do a lot of these, like, just low budget, simple games with Nickelodeon-esque animation.
Yeah, that's what I felt when I watched it. I was like, this has kind of got like a Cartoon Network, Powerpuff Girls feel to it, right? Like, and I like that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it's, it's a good way. And then if you look at the minimum requirement, very low.
Whereas
Low. I don't know if it's coming out multi-platforms or if it's just Steam only. But if it's just Steam only, that's kind of tough. But if it'll be on other platforms, I think that's great.
Oh, there it is.
Hey, look, it's already got an award, Day of the Devs.
Yeah. I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
I mean, it's only an 8 gig game, so it's probably not a massive game. Yeah, I'm kind of with you. This is probably going to be like a simple, like, $10, $20 game, maybe. I don't even think it's going to be that much, you know?
But it looks fun. I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
those games. There was a game I used to like and play called Castle Crashers, where you were like this little guy, and or you could it was like multiplayer too. You could have like 4 people on the screen, and you go around and fight mobs and upgrade your armor and stuff like that. I like games like that, and that kind of gets that vibe. But it's to me, I like it. I think that's cute. I think the animation's awesome. I would play it just for the visuals and the fun, and hopefully it's multiplayer. Like I think that draws a lot of people in to play with friends. If it's targeting the younger youth, right? Like say 12 year, like 8 up to like, because what's the rating? It's probably it looks like it's got blood. Like I mean, shit, it's at least TV 14 or
It
something.
says it's single player.
Okay, so that's
As far as the rating, I don't see anything about the rating. That's weird.
yeah. I mean, it's got blood and it talks about vampires and stuff. So I'm thinking like TV 14.
Yeah,
But I think they missed the mark on it being just single player. I think, maybe that if it were multiplayer and it was co-op or something, it would draw a bigger audience in. But single player, like once you've played it, what's it got to offer, right? Like once you've been through the story and played it, is there some replay value there or not?
A lot of these like indie games like this, kind of like Little Nightmares, they probably have like little collectibles or little like secret rooms or secret things. Like a lot of these games thrive on like your little Easter egg spots that are just meant to keep you on the game longer because you're trying to find every little tiny room and everything.
Oh, look at that. That looks great. Like that looks fun. Like just watching it. I feel like, you're paying for the enjoyability of just a movie, right?
And
Or
honestly,
a
the
timeout.
combat looks pretty clean. Looks pretty crisp. Like it looks pretty good. Hashtag Blood could be really cool for a Nickelodeon Cartoon Network kids since it's animation like that era's version of what Cuphead does. Yeah, I can see
That's what
that.
I felt. Cuphead. I felt that vibe too.
Like this
I mean,
definitely looks
I see
pretty fun.
speed runs, right? I feel like there is like an aspect of there's going to be maybe niche players who want to just beat the game as quick as possible, go through all the levels, who can beat it the fastest.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of what Cuphead does. Is
I think the game looks pretty good. I would be willing to pick this up depending on how much it is, That'd
a
be my
good
question mark.
$10 buy, right?
Yeah,
$9.99
good, easy,
or
10, maybe $15 I'd be willing to spend. 20, you're pushing it. I think, 20 is like your absolute max. Beyond that, you're kind of going, nah, I'll pass.
yeah, anything over 20 is a turn away. I'm just gonna pick up a different title.
Yeah, pretty much. So I think I've got one more game. And if chat doesn't see it coming, I'll be shocked. But I've got one more game that we're gonna reveal here. So
it's coming, chat.
Our grand finale for the games that are releasing in June. If I'm gonna be completely shocked if people do not see it coming. I'm telling you right now. Let's go.
Pure and radiant, he wields love to shrive clean the hearts of men. There is nothing more terrifying. In that forsaken place, blood must spill. Blood of your fellows. They are too faithful.
They were never saints. They just happened to be on the losing side of a war.
Mother, wouldst thou truly lordship sanction in one so bereft of light? I presume you, too, are keen to know just what kind Mikola is doing here.
Those stripped of the grace of gold shall all meet death in the embrace of Vesma's flame.
Come now. Touch the withered arm and travel to the realm of shadow. I will not be far behind. May we meet again.
Yo, we got Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erd Tree. Like, that, I'm gonna tell you right now, if y'all didn't see that coming, like, you've been living under a rock, son? Like, what? How did you not know that was coming? Like, that's the real question there. And why?
I like the part where the ghoul or whatever it was pulling the sword out of its head.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
like, I was like, that's fucking cool. I was like, that's.
Yeah, that was like legit the nastiest thing ever. Oh my god, I'm having so.
Because you could see the neck like moving along with it. It was perfect.
I'm having technical difficulties. My apologies. One sec. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Yeah, no, it's ridiculous the amount of effort From Software puts in to their games, and the fact that they are doing this is nuts. And if I'm not mistaken, this whole thing is literally just by popular demand. Like, Elden Ring was so successful when it came out that fans literally clamored and begged From Software for a DLC because they wanted more Elden Ring, because they loved the game so much. And that From Software literally was like, "Aight, fine." And so they put this whole thing together and put so much work into it and have now launched it. And it's at a $40 price tag for a DLC, which is high, admittedly, for a DLC. But I'm not going to lie, I fully expect it to be worth every penny, with it being from FromSoft.
I mean, how much gameplay is in that though is the big thing. Like, I mean, $40 is a whole game, you know? Like, I feel like that is a bit much. Like, 20 is a DLC, even high, right? Like,
well, I mean, think of it like this though, you know, like I told you before stream, and I don't know, maybe chat can tell me their opinion. I value a game on a dollar per hour increment, you know. So if I spend $70 on a game, I should get 70 hours worth of content out of that game. Not what I complete, but what I can complete. So if I'm going to 100% platinum a game, if it's going to be $70, I better spend 70 hours platinuming it. Whether, you know, whether that makes good or not.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I didn't do fucking shit. I didn't do fucking shit. Thank you for the follow the curves. Welcome in from the dead fam.
Welcome in, Kurt.
But like, that's the thing is, do I believe that if I spent $40 on this DLC, I could get 40 hours worth of content out of it? I'd be willing to bet I could. I mean, granted, it's not out yet, but let's put it this way under like a smaller spectrum, right? I haven't played Elden Ring, or I haven't beaten it anyway. I've played it, but I haven't beaten it. It's on my list, but I have beaten Dark Souls 1, and I'll say this: there was a DLC in Dark Souls 1. That DLC had 4 bosses in it and a huge amount of exploration between it. And that was just Dark Souls 1. This is Elden Ring, where they literally boasted this huge open world that literally just the base game, you had, like I said before, over 200 hours plus of content in just one playthrough of Elden Ring. So, do I believe they could fit 40 hours worth of content into a $40 DLC? Fuck yeah, I think they can. Now, is it good content? Who knows? Time will tell. But From Software hardly ever misses. I don't know them to miss.
I mean, I think it'll be well worth it for Elden Ring fans, right? I think people who've completed the game, who maybe are playing their second game plus or whatever, third game through, this is like their breath of fresh air, and they're just dying for this already, right? Those hardcore players, this is their primary game.
Right.
So I think this is great, because I had a friend who played this locally, and he was, when it came out, and he pushed it hard, and so I'm sure he's hyped for this right now.
Oh, I know a lot of people who are hyped for this. This is that's why I left this for last, was because this is probably the most hyped up game coming in June. Everybody is going nuts on this one across the game spectrum. This is like the next big thing. Like, I guarantee you, when this launches, TikTok's gonna explode with people getting fucking massacred by things in Elden Ring, because that's what happened when Elden Ring came out. Is TikTok got covered in fail compilation videos of people just getting owned by everything, and like I would laugh so fucking hard at some of these fails. Like, they were some of the funniest things I've ever seen, and they were always funny. They were always great. Like, there's literally a boss in Elden Ring where I saw a clip of, they're in the middle of fighting him, and the boss like jumps off screen and just disappears, and you're like, what the fuck? Where'd he go? And the next thing you know, there's like a shining light in the sky off by the sun, and he's literally comes flying at you full speed from the sun and just sweeps across the map, and if you don't dodge it, he one-shots you. And I'm like, yo, what? Like, that's some bullshit.
Yeah, the mechanics are really cool in the game. I really like it, but they're tedious, right? And I mean, once you find the rhythm of the game, you're able to beat the bosses, right? And that's with all Dark Soul games, and I think that's great. But it's just not my cup of tea, because I will just smash my head against the keyboard, because all it takes is one player error, and the whole time you spent is you have to, let's do it again and let's run it back, and I'm like, I can't do that.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen me over there fucking dying 25 million times to random mobs in Dark Souls 2 multiple times. So, and you just sit there.
Yeah, and then you got to the point where, like, you ran out of heals, you had like 30% health, and you're like, let's see if we can get past this dragon. And then the dragon one-shots you with flame breath, and you're like, cool, let's do this again.
Yeah. That's the thing. To love Dark Souls is to love pain. You must love suffering to play a Souls game. My fellow Souls people knows what I'm talking about, man. No, I think this will be great. I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be very successful. I think it's gonna be very exciting for the people in the Soulsborne community. When I get there, I'll definitely be playing this at one point. I'm playing through the Souls games in order of release. So like this will definitely be on my list. So I'm looking forward to when I get there. Elden Ring and this included. But I can't wait to see the fail videos. That's going to be the highlight. I'm going to enjoy scrolling through TikTok and just watching people get fucked up by this game. And it's going to be hilarious. It's going to be so good. Like, it's some of the funniest shit I've ever seen. So, I think it's about time, because that was our last game. I think it's about time we crown our next GameSpace champion.
Let's go, chat. It is game time, baby. Are you ready to game in the GameSpace?
So, let me get this. I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties on my end. I apologize, chat. For some reason, there we go. So what we are going, for those of you who are new to the GameSpace and what we are about to do, I'll be
right back while you run that down. 1 second.
Yeah. What we are about to do is we are about to play a little game. We're about to have a little quiz. We're about to have a little game show here. And what you're going to do is compete to be the GameSpace champion. I'm going to pull up a extension on the screen right down here in the bottom. Okay. I gotta remember my webcam's over here now. Down here at the bottom, there's gonna be an overlay. You're gonna see a question. You will be able to click. Now, I do want to point out, this only works on desktop. Okay? Does not work on mobile. So, on desktop, at least I don't think it works on mobile. You can try on mobile, but I don't know of anybody who's been able to work it on mobile. But anyway, you go in. We will ask you a question. You answer said question. And if you get more answers correct than everybody else, you get the high score, you become the GameSpace champion. We showcase you on our next stream. As you can see, our reigning champion is Shoot Me a Song, who is in chat right now. Now, she said that she's running an FC event in Final Fantasy XIV, but you never know. Maybe she's bluffing. Maybe she's secretly going to be playing, and she doesn't want you to know. Okay? So, that is the real question here. Okay? If you are a streamer and you win, we will not just showcase your name. We will showcase your logo, your name, and your Twitch link the entire stream on our overlay. So you will get free advertisement the entire episode of the GameSpace if you win. But it requires you to be knowledgeable. It requires you to be able to answer the hard questions. And what this is you have 10 questions that will be asked. All video game related. So they're all in the same realm. All video game related. But you must answer more of them correctly than everybody else. So, who is ready to do this? I think we're ready. Let's get this going. First and foremost, we need our theme music here. There we go. We got us our Jeopardy theme music. Supernova is ready. Hopefully we got some other people in the chat ready to go. Let's see if we have some people going. We have 10 randomly generated questions. 10 of them. Let's see if you can. Let's go. Alright. These are all video game related, but they can be anything video game. Hopefully the overlay plays. I'll be a little disappointed. Alright. Let's go! video game Crimson Skies, what was the name of the protagonist's Zeppelin? Helios, Icarus, Pandora, or Orion? I'm wondering if it's showing.
It's showing my way.
It is. It's showing on your end. Okay. You don't know that one? Taking a guess? Yeah. I mean, I get it, man. You might be competing against Jokerdad, man. Try not to get negative 10K challenge. And the answer is Pandora, and no one got that one correct. No one did. No one got it right. So,
Negative squad, let's go.
Negative squad, let's go. Alright, next question. Question number 2. In Call of Duty Zombie, what group does Dr. Maxis work for? Group Reanimate, Group Resurrection, Division 9, or Group 935? I wouldn't know this because I don't do zombies on the Call of Duty games. I'm not gonna lie. I never did. I was always the multiplayer guy. I never did zombies. So this is
Yeah, I haven't done zombies since Call of Duty 2, so I'm guessing here too.
My 14-year-old self backseating me in my mind. Alright, and the answer is Group 935, and still no one got one correct. Yo! Y'all are failing? Y'all are failing? Next question. We got our next question. The default player model of Gary's mod in this Half-Life 2 character. G-Man.
I think I know this one.
Gordon Freeman. Alex Vance. Or Isaac Kleiner. Ooh, Jokerdad says that he might know this one. If Jokerdad wins and the house wins, that means there's no champion. That means Jokerdad's the champion. Is the Clown King gonna reign supreme? And the answer is Isaac Kleiner.
Oh, I was wrong.
You were wrong, yo! Supernova. I'm assuming it's the other one. So we have one correct answer. Let's fucking go. Oh, Jesus. From the meme culture, which Mario game emerged Luigi? Mario is missing MS-DOS version. Mario is missing MSX version, NES version, or SNES version. I have no idea. Remember, these questions are all randomly generated. Please don't blame me. Yo, let's go. Lock it down with the tab up. Welcome in. You are just in time to compete to be the GameSpace champion.
And it doesn't take much at this moment to win.
Yeah, if you can get some of the questions correctly, it's not going to take much. And the answer is Mario is missing MS-DOS version.
Uh-oh, Supernova's taking the lead with a sweep.
Let's go. Next one up and coming. Mirror's Edge Catalyst takes place in the city of diamonds, glass, mirrors, or purity. Diamonds, glass, mirrors, or purity. I've never played this game. I've heard about Mirror's Edge Catalyst. I've never played it myself.
I've played this game and I still don't know the answer. That's how much I pay attention. It was a parkour game. It's like parkour.
Parkour.
I would assume mirrors, right? Because it's called Mirror's Edge, so it's the edge of the city of mirrors. But I picked glass, so we're gonna go with that.
The answer is glass. Yo,
Let's go.
Let's go. We got 2 correct answers on that one. Let's fucking go. I've never played any mirrors, so I wouldn't have gotten that one right at all. I probably would have said mirrors. Question number 6. Which of these features was added in the 1994 game Heretic that the original Doom could not add due to limitations? Looking up and down, highly detailed textures, unlimited weapons, or increased room sizes? I've never played Heretic. I've never heard of it. These questions are medium difficulty, by the way. They give me the difficulty slider of easy, medium, and hard, and I always go medium because I figure that's the middle ground. Some of these questions I feel like should be in hard.
Oh, for sure. I picked looking up and down. We're gonna go with that one.
Let's go. The answer is looking up and down is
Let's
the
go.
correct answer. Let's go. Yo, Jokerdad's fighting with you, Nova. Are you gonna let the Clown King beat you? Are you gonna
I've still gotta get 2 more right. I'm like barely staying in the game here. Nova's just destroying me.
Question number 7. What engine did the original Half-Life run on? Unreal, Quake, Source, or Gold Source? What engine did the original Half-Life run on? Unreal, Quake, Source, or Gold Source?
I think it was the first game on this engine.
And the answer is Gold Source.
Oh, I was wrong.
Got that one correct.
I thought it was Unreal.
Next question. We got our next one. Who voices the character Vernon Cherry in Red Dead Redemption? Tara Strong, Rob Whitehoff, Casey Mungillo, or Troy Baker? I've never played the original Red Dead Redemption. I've heard so many good things about it. I played Red Dead Revolver with it. Did you ever play that?
I don't have no clue who any of these people are.
You don't know who Troy Baker is, at least?
No.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't get to click anything. Oh, shit.
Oh. I can't believe you don't know who Troy Baker is. That's so heartbreaking. You need to be educated. Rob Whitehoff is not the correct answer. Casey Mungillo is the correct answer. Nobody got that one right. Yeah, no ball excited. Oh, here we go. In the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, who is the jester in the Dark Brotherhood? Astrid, Cicero, Lucian LeChance, or Archimedes? Skyrim has been out forever. Please tell me y'all go get this right. Especially you, Jokerdad. The jester, you need to know the
Hey, I never played Skyrim. I never played it. I played like the first hour or 2 of the game, so I have no clue. But Lucian LeChance sounds like a jester name, so we're gonna go with that.
You hurt my soul. You need to get out of the. You gotta get out of the Fortnite bubble, man. We gotta get you some new games. It's Cicero, my boy. It's Cicero.
Oh my goodness.
The speaker, Defiler speaker. Cicero, man. Let's see who's going to take home the title of GameSpace champion this time. Let's go. In the Ace Attorney series, what is the relationship between Apollo Justice and Trucy Wright? They're both attorneys. They're co-workers. They're half-siblings. Or they're friends. I've never played the Ace Attorney series, so I don't know. I wouldn't know. Perhaps I'm in the minority here, but I have no idea. Apparently Nova knows something about it. Jokerdad, do you have any idea?
I don't, but if they're co-workers and they're both attorneys, wouldn't that be that they're co-workers and attorneys? So I would think they're friends or half-siblings. So we're going with half-sibling.
You know what? The skill of deduction. The skill of deduction leads you correct because they are half-siblings. Let's go. They are half-siblings. Now, it's time to see who wins the entire thing. Who wins? Are we ready? Final results are tallying. And who's contestant number 6? Who is contestant number 6?
I'm assuming I'm contestant number 1. So Supernova Bat is 2. So who's contestant number 6?
Who's contestant number 6? Who's the one that took it from Nova? Contestant number 6 last time was Shoot Me a Song. I swear to God, if Shoot came in here and stole that. Shoot, did you come in here and steal that? Did you fucking come in here and steal that?
Answered one question. So
Yes.
all the negative answers trumped because of the misses.
The score goes off of if you answer it correctly and how fast you answer it. So she must have came in and clapped that motherfucker faster than Nova did in all of his other answers.
We have the two-time champion.
The two-time champion of the GameSpace. Shoot Me a Song, defending her championship successfully with the Cicero question. Oh my God, that's so funny. I didn't see that coming. That's so funny. Oh my God.
You know what that means, right?
What?
Shoot Me gets to pick the next raid of the evening.
Yo, that is right. Yo, so Shoot, you need to pick somebody to raid if you know somebody who's live. If not, we'll spin the wheel and pick someone at random. But you get to pick who we raid now. Because, guys, this is the conclusion of the GameSpace episode 2. I hope you guys had a great time. Hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys heard some great games that were coming. We have a tentative date of when I will be stronger and smarter. I will get it next time. I will be back. Nova's like, I will win. Spin it random. All right, Shoot wants us to spin the wheel. To spin the random wheel. Let's go. So let's see who we can throw on the random wheels. But let's fucking go. Congratulations, Shoot Me a Song. I don't think we have a date picked out for the next episode yet, but we will let you guys know. We will post it. I will post it in my Discord. Jokerdad will post it in his, in the Kingdom of Clowns Discord and everything. We'll let you guys know as soon as we have the date for episode.
Yeah, the crazy thing is we've got, what is it? 1st, 8th, 15th, 22nd, and 29th. Is that 5 Saturdays in June?
Right. So maybe we can find another time this month to or June, yeah. So we have a lot of Saturdays in June that we can cover. We'll go over what's coming out in July. We will come over, we'll see what new gaming drama comes up. There's always something new that's going on in the gaming industry, so we're definitely going to be checking it out. Let's see if we can pick us some peoples to raid. Let's see, out of my list we've got let's see, well, we've got Sebi Webs is online. I always like Sebi Webs, he's awesome. We've got, let's see here, we got Lock It Down who's on. You got anybody on your list? We got Llama Todd. What about you, Jokerdad? Who you got?
We got Miss Rages is on. Let's see here. I'll type her.
Okay. I probably just.
We got Mr. Latham.
Okay.
We got your boy B Dog.
All right.
We got let's see here. Gaming Z, it's a nice guy. Lady Redbush is on. I'll type her out.
I'm over here like every time I think I have the name spelled right, you like spell it completely differently than how I'm expecting it. Yeah, see, I'm not expecting the X's, so like, yeah. Let's see who else we got here. We got Likely to Farts on. What do you think? You think that's enough for the wheel?
Yeah, we'll do one more here. Kitty Gal 137.
Kitty what?
There we go.
Kitty Gal 137. All right. Let's bam, there's our wheel. Our wheel of destiny. Not as fancy as your wheel, but it's a wheel. All right, guys. Here we go. Let's spin the wheel. Let's see who we raid. Let's go. And the answer is we're rating Sebi Webs TV. That is right. Now, this is a partner streamer. This is going to be a big stream. Like, this guy's probably not even going to, like, I like to raid a guy who's bigger than us, because you never know. Maybe he'll shower us with love. Or not. Who knows? But Sebi's a cool guy. He's a really cool guy. He's a fantastic streamer. He's currently streaming Final Fantasy VIII, and I'm actually kind of happy later on him because it is his 4-year stream anniversary today. So it's actually
that's awesome. Congratulations, Dan.
Yeah, so it's a big thing to raid into Sebi. He is a very, very unique personality on Twitch. He's really cool. But we're going to raid out over to Sebi Webs. Drop him a follow, drop him a sub, hang out with him. He's really, really awesome, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I know I appreciate it. Jokerdad, do you have anything you want to say?
Thank you, chat. You guys are amazing. As always, we love you here.
Don't forget, tomorrow, Jokerdad will be live with the Jokerdad Spotlight. interviewing the Lieutenant Mao. And then, after you get done with him, don't forget that right on the back end, I will be doing a 12-hour stream tomorrow. So I'll be live. So, you know, you can tab me up in the background. You can watch his spotlight.
Tea party, baby.
Yeah, watch my tea party stream, you know. And then, you know, you can tab me up in the background. You can go and you can watch the spotlight and hang out with the Joker Dad. And then whenever he's done with his spotlight, you can come on over. You can hang with me. And we can hang out and do some crazy shit, man. You know, like, it's going to be a fun time. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you go drop Jokerdad. Go drop him a follow.
Yeah.
Join the kingdom.
Everybody who just stopped in, click the raid button. We got a few people who just stopped in. If you can, hit the raid button, or let's double raid, so we may raid them twice.
Well, I can cancel.
Make sure we get everybody over. Oh yeah, go ahead. Start her up again. Cancel it, baby. Cancel culture, baby. That's what we do here. We cancel culture.
All right, we'll try it again.
There we go. Let's see if we get all of you over. We want to make sure we get everybody over.
Everybody's gonna go in. We gotta go in. We gotta raid Sebby hard. Hopefully, we can get his attention. Well, now we have less people.
Numbers are a lie. The numbers are a lie.
Man. Fuck. They're trolling you.
Don't do this to me, Chad. Just hit okay. Just hit okay.
We are about to raid a partnered streamer with 8 viewers.
Let's go.
Let's do it. I ain't scared. I don't give a fuck. Sebby knows me. I go in. I'm gonna raid into him.
Oh, there we go. One more. Let's do it. The 10. Yes. Double digits, baby. Double digits.
Boy, let's go. Oh, let's go. Yo.
Thank you, Trash. Let's go.
All right. Well, we are gonna raid on over though. He's a great guy. He's gonna enjoy it regardless. He used to do like freestyle raps for people who raided in.
Oh, nice. So I dig it.
I don't know if he's still gonna do it or not, but we'll see what happens. You know.
If he doesn't rap, I'm not following.
I don't want to turn dark mode switch on. You're a goober.
I agree. Dark mode for the win. Let's go Supernova bet. I'm a dark mode guy myself. Who wants all that white? That's too much white.
Racist. All right, let's go, guys. Peace.